Hello? Let me know if you guys can hear me. So I see the thing is moved, so you guys can hear me. So thank you guys for coming in to our late night cooking live. Um, I was actually trying to set up the live on my laptop or try to set it up on my iPad, and it actually wasn't doing what I needed it to do. So yeah, we just finna cook. I don't know how I'm gonna be able to not how I'm gonna be able to do some stuff because there's some stuff I did want to do, but because I don't have all the same apps downloaded to my iPad, and for some reason it keeps like timing itself out on my phone for StreamYard. It's never done that before, so we just gonna have to see how this plays out. Hopefully, it will stop doing that. What is that? Oh, anyway, how was everybody's day? Thank you guys for coming in. I'm back to chat. Hey, Jose, nice to see you here. Hey, Pooh. If anybody want to come up, the link is pinned. Hey, Anthony, how you doing today? I feel like I'm going to regret putting this on. I feel like I'm going to regret putting this on here. Hold on one second, guys. Okay, it's not so bad. Oh shit, son. Okay, so you got to work late, Anthony. You at work? Like you didn't take a break or something? Not even like a little break. I thought you would take a break. I have to get better at keeping all of my gadgets synced. I told myself that I'm going to do more cooking lives and stuff like that. I'm still getting in the process of learning how to use, not learning how to use StreamYard, but learning how to use, oh, I'm about to get a saucer, y'all. Learning how to use my YouTube studios. So there was something that I had to go on today that I had to go through and check because in this sector, folks be tripping. You know what? I can't be I can't be caught up. Why do I not see? Oh shit! So y'all wasn't gonna tell me this whole entire time y'all didn't have sound? Child. Oh my gosh. Hold on one second, y'all. Because I feel like my sound just went out. Hold on one second. Mika, can you hear me?
Yeah, now, yeah, how you? I can hear you.
I'm okay. I'm good, boo. How you feeling? Um.
Yeah,
Oh Lord, happy. I swear to God, happy. I swear to God. I swear to God, happy.
do
Do
Jesus.
not make me irritated tonight. Do not make me irritated tonight. And you cannot call me Hazelnut. Somebody else calls me Hazelnut, so you are not allowed to call me Hazelnut because you just can't. Because your ass is messy, like messy, messy. Hey, birthday mate girl, have you been getting your clicks and views in? Because I've been seeing you out here in these streets getting your clicks and views in,
I
saying what you
love
gotta
me
say.
me. Oh,
Child, Bertha May said she gonna say what the fuck she gotta say. We just gonna fucking like it. I like that.
oh, and hey, pretty chocolate girl, boo. Hey, vibrant. Hey, I love me some vibrant. Happy life. What you got going on today?
Nothing being a fucking troll, doing what he do best.
Cause there ain't no innocent.
That nigga, he swear he innocent. Look, I didn't stumble across lies, and happy be fucking doing the most. Like happy ass really be doing the fucking most. But
Child.
he swear he be innocent. Happy don't be fucking innocent. Happy don't be innocent
Mm-mm.
at all. But
Kiss my sound, okay? You can have me.
yeah, I can hear you. I really thought that I was going to be able to. First, I thought I was going to be able to
Okay.
to connect my AirPods to my laptop. That didn't fucking work. And then I thought I would be able to connect my iPad. That didn't fucking work. I said okay, either I'm gonna get frustrated and not go live, or I'm gonna go live.
Child. I need to go live my damn self, but we'll see.
Who's that? Hey GC, you guys say hi to GC. GC is my princess. That is my boo. Let me go ahead and give her her stick because that is my boo. She should already have her. Let
Hey,
me check and see. She should already have her stick. That is my boo from another page that I'll be over having fun at. And yeah, I'm waiting for my boos from that page to drop down so y'all can meet them. They are nice. They are sweet. You guys might have to just bear with JC with GC. She's in a different country, so sometimes some stuff we say it takes her a while to like pick up at it. So if you're in the chat and you say something and she asks for you to say it again, just give her a little brief definition of like what you're saying and she'll catch on.
it's
But
okay,
that's
GC. I
yeah,
live in America and people still don't know what I'm saying, but go ahead.
yeah. But that's my boo boo. That is my booski. And why can I get to my page? I should turn off my sound because if I click on this, it's going to be very loud. But how was your day?
Well, I slept all day because I'm still
Are,
not feeling well.
yeah,
Um,
are you feeling better?
I'm day by day. I feel like I'm slowly getting better. So yeah, this lupus be cutting my behind.
Yeah, I was talking to my sister earlier, and she was saying that how people are she was saying how people are starting to catch symptoms of like the bird flu and stuff. So she was really concerned about how we all was feeling.
I hope to God now. I need me a human bubble. I really do. And y'all can hear, y'all know Fat Daddy is right here. He is snoring. That is not me. So I'm just letting y'all know ahead of time.
Yeah,
Because
where the
he's a
dogs?
snorer.
Bane is in the living room, and Biggie outside. Biggie ain't got time for nobody right now. Biggie said he ain't got time for nobody. He tired of us. He outside. Oh, hold on, we got another visitor. Oh shit, oh, Lord Jesus. Happy.
Hey, good
What the fuck you
afternoon. How
want?
y'all doing? What?
What you
What?
want?
Why are you
What you
talking
want?
to me
What
like
you
this?
want? What you want, Happy? What you want?
Man, I want to check on my Hazel, see how you doing and shit.
Mm-mm. Don't be
Hmm?
doing that. Don't.
Well, let me mute
Happy.
then.
Happy. I didn't told you before. There's no us. Stop saying that. Cause somebody on the streets gonna think it's something going on between us and Happy. Ain't nothing going on between us.
Hey, Cud Jaggly, Minka.
I don't know why you
Hey,
keep
Happy,
trying
how
to
you?
I don't know why
Good.
you keep trying to make these folks think it's something going on, but Happy it's nothing going on between us. Stop saying that, Happy.
I
Have you
never
tried
said. I said we were friends. What you talking about?
Cause your ass be everywhere doing the most, and I don't want no parts of it.
I am not everywhere doing the most. I am
You are
innocent as a cucumber.
you are a liar, and the truth ain't in you.
Vibrant, vibrant. I'm innocent, right? Vibrant.
Don't you make my sweet angel lie for you. You are a liar, and the truth ain't in you. Don't try to use my sweet girl.
Man, my homie, pretty chocolate girl and Bertha May love me. Come on.
That is them. They want to see the good in everybody. That's not me.
Oh man.
So
that's
what's your
that Aries? I'm telling you.
that
What's
ain't
the
me.
Aries?
That ain't me.
A sign Aries. We're both Aries, and we see each other. That's my Aries sis.
Oh.
His ass
Yeah.
be running around causing all type of shenanigans, and then want to sit back and tell everybody, "Oh, I'm innocent." Happy is not innocent.
Hey, I'm innocent, man. I know nothing about this
Oh, you
set.
guys can't see what I'm putting. Let me turn it down a little bit. Okay, so I just chopped up some chives and some fresh chives and fresh oregano. Sorry, I was really hoping that I was gonna be able to like connect my laptop to it, but it's not happening. So I just chop that up. I'm actually finna make the filling for the stuff um chicken.
Mm,
Oh, wait a minute. You know what? I make a Ruth Chris trick chicken, stuffed chicken breast, and it's sort of
Really?
like the prep that you're doing, like with the cream cheese. With the Ruth Chris one, you do the cream cheese, you do the ranch packet dressing, and some
Hmm.
cheese, and oh my God, it
Oh,
is
thank you,
amazing.
thank you for reminding me of that. I didn't get that out the cabinet, but
Yeah.
I got I got the ranch buttermilk chicken seasoning.
Hmm.
I put one in this, and then I put one in the mashed potatoes that I'm gonna make.
So you are making the well, I go by the Ruth Chris directions. It's pretty much that's what you're making, right? The
This is
exact
just
same.
me. It's just me cooking.
They're my churn. They sickening, and I be having to come up with all kind of stuff. They love that Ruth Chris stuffed chicken breast, and it's exactly how Hazel is making it, and it comes out so good, y'all. And
So
even
I
the
be
filling that she's mixing up is good on potatoes.
Yeah, so I be having to cook to try and like convince them like, oh, we don't need to go out. I can make that at home. I can make that at home. That's what
Yeah,
I do.
you volunteering. I'm up here trying to get my children to go away and go somewhere else. They know they're so sickening when it comes to me and cooking.
Mm-mm. I got a few more. I got it until next fall. Next fall, I'll be officially an empty nester. Next fall.
Oh,
Next fall.
yeah.
Well, I don't know because my oldest is back home, and then my second oldest is going to be in New Orleans. So, but the
Oh,
baby goes away to college next fall.
congrats to that baby.
So
What are they
mine,
going for?
huh?
What's the course? Like what are they studying?
He don't know. He said
Okay.
he literally told me he'll figure it out when he get there. So I said, okay, I ain't got nothing else to say.
Well, I mean, a lot of kids are like that, honestly. Because when
Yeah,
I first went in, I was up in the air about what kind of doctor I wanted. So I get it.
yeah. I think he's going to be more excited with the atmosphere.
Yeah.
Oh, and then earlier today, I had made some. I had made some stuffed biscuits, and I stuffed the biscuits with cheese and ham.
Go ahead, girl. I'm not cooking again until Easter. So, hmm
Well, if I get bored, I'm going to cook.
Child, I'm
I'm,
tired. I've been cooking since I was 9. I'm tired.
you know what the sad part about it is that cooking actually brings me peace.
Yeah, I can understand that. Yeah. My
Cooking,
grandbaby, the one that's always here, she has her kitchen set up. So anytime I'm cooking, she in there cooking too.
yeah, cooking definitely has brought me peace these last couple of days.
I know.
And then also, I wanted to try some stuff out because I have to cook for my daughter's baby shower. So I wanted to, I wanted to try some stuff out because, I didn't want her to just to have like regular like baby shower food. Like that's boring.
Yeah. And we did when we did the gender reveal for that youngest one, we did like a cookout type situation, but I set up a treat table because I love making
Yeah,
stuff. Oh my gosh, it turned
I
out
just
so
wanted,
pretty.
just something different. Like something different. So I just added some ricotta cheese to the cream cheese stuffing mix, but I didn't use the whole thing because I actually put ricotta cheese in my mashed potatoes. I mixed the ricotta cheese with a little bit of whipping cream.
Okay.
But yeah, so Mick, let me ask you because I know that me and you be really heavily on like what's going on in like the internet. How do you feel about the B Simone thing?
What is Simone thing?
Like you got a lot of people that are calling her out about how she moves. Like before they they already called her her a pygmy, right? So
Mhm.
now they see So now what the internet is saying is that they're saying that she's not really a girl's girl and she kind of like hides behind Christianity in the terms of being a pick me. I could kind of see that, but
Mhm.
I've never really been a big B Simone fan, especially after what she done to her best friend with their podcast. She decided that the podcast no longer served her to do what she felt the Lord was calling her to do, and she just left her friend high and dry. And then she came back with a podcast by herself.
Oh wow. See, I didn't even know that. I had no idea. I know she had like a little show with, some other women, but I didn't know she left the show to do her own thing.
Yeah, when it was a few articles that came online that was basically like saying that like she went on interview quoting stating that the show no longer served her, so she left.
Hmm. Hmm. I just that's just something that I personally would not do. I wonder if there was something else like behind the scenes that maybe we don't know about, but I don't know. I just that's not anything I would personally do.
Yeah, I definitely view her as like this newer generation where it's like they say a lot without really saying anything because they use like talking terms and like talking points to make you feel like they're saying something, but they're really not. Because I argue all the matter of fact, I argued the other day with some of my cousins because I'm like, oh, hold on, somebody, we have a guest. Hold on, who is this? Happy, if you don't get your fucking ass on, bruh.
Well, happy you just said I'll see you later. You back?
No, he left us a message, but
Oh,
I was talking to a few of my cousins yesterday because one of our cousins was going through stuff, and I caught myself like having to tear them a new asshole because I was like, because I told them like what you guys are saying, you guys sound like the female version of like Passport Bros.
mm,
Like you don't make any sense to what you're saying. But in your mind, it sounds good, and you think you're saying something, but in all reality, you ain't saying shit.
mm, mm.
So, like one of my cousins was convincing my other cousin that because she was dating a guy that had a child from a previous marriage. She was lowering her standards. And I said, well, how is she lowering her standards when we're at that age where we're almost 40? You're going to date somebody with a child. That's not an option. We're at
Right.
that age. But the more I like heard my cousins out, they were saying stuff like, "Oh, why would you want to be with somebody when he already gave another woman the life that you're supposed to have?" And I'm like, "Well, how's it supposed to?" I'm like, "Well, that don't make any sense because he didn't know her at the time that
Right.
he got married and had his daughter." I was like, "Y'all sound stupid as fuck."
Yeah.
I really went in on them. Like, y'all sound fucking stupid.
Yeah, that just doesn't make sense at our age. Like, good luck finding a man without a child.
I'm
Good
sorry.
luck finding a woman without a child. So,
I'm sorry. If I see somebody and they're almost 40 with no children, I'm looking at them sideways like, okay, so why don't you have an offspring? Like, what's going
mm,
on? I do
hmm
know that there are some women that don't want children, and that's understandable.
yeah,
But even so, then it's like, so you, like, I don't know, like they really irritated me because they were all like, yeah, they're they were like, yeah, you don't date a man with a child, you would never be first. That child will always be first. And I'm sitting here like, you guys are giving her advice, and both of y'all have children.
wow.
You sound crazy.
They could talk her right out of a good man if he's a
But
good
you,
one. But yeah,
he is definitely a good one. But my cousin has a lot of issues that she has to work through. And I've also noticed that like she's one of those people that feel like, she has to depend on a partner or depend on somebody to help her get through stuff, and she don't understand that sometimes you got to you have to stand alone to get through what you're going through,
yeah,
or
definitely.
else or else you'll treat people like they're your punching bag.
Yeah, she got to heal herself before trying to move on with a relationship, honestly. It took
And
me
that's
a long time to get to the point where I'm good, after my break.
yeah.
So, yeah. But, I still, like, because of my breakup, I do not celebrate Valentine's Day because
Oh,
that's the
I
day
I
mm,
I hate Valentine's Day. I think Valentine's Day is the worst fucking holiday possible. I'm sorry, I
yeah,
do. I think it's shallow. I think it's inconsiderate that you'll pick one day out the year to show somebody how much you love them when you should be doing that every day.
right, right. But my ex, she used to show me, but this heifer on Valentine's Day decided to buy me and the other woman the exact same thing. And I didn't even know that there was another woman until her phone accidentally called, and I could hear the woman in the background reading the exact same card that I have. And I wound up having a stroke because she broke it. That broke my heart. I had a
You
whole
should have
stroke.
you should have took her fucking starter.
Hmm.
You should have stole her fucking Cadillac converter.
Girl, I'm at that point, I was tired of going back and forth with her. She had cheated on me so many times. But this time she cheated on me with my deal breaker. And then this woman was also rotating with two other women in a poly type of situation. So I'm like, you got somebody over here that don't even mess around with men at all. I had been with you at that point for 16 years, and you
You
go and cheat
definitely
on me
should have
like
took her.
that?
You definitely should have took her starter. You should took her starter, her Cadillac converter, and her transmission
Girl, I know. I put some
and the
sugar in
tires.
the HEV tank, but yeah, I didn't mess with the cars. And then get this, Hazel. I am in ICU recovering, and I go and someone sends me pictures of her Facebook page where her and the girl are building snowmen. And she had yet to come see me in the hospital.
I
Yet.
would have definitely took her starter. She wouldn't be able to go no fucking where. She would have came outside and that car would say poop.
That part,
That car would
girl,
say poop 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 poop.
just a mess up situation. And
You
I think
know,
it, hmm?
I know a lot of people that like talk about like being like in poly relationships, but I don't really think they understand what really goes. I think they look at it from a sexual point of view, but they don't really understand like when you're when you're polyamorous, yeah, you have multiple partners, but you have to treat all those partners the same.
Mm-hmm.
And I think a lot of time people look at being poly, they're looking at it from that sexual gratification, not really what it is. Because I have another cousin and she's in a poly relationship. It's two women. It's her and then her and her husband have a girlfriend. The girlfriend don't stay with them, but they have a girlfriend. And when it's date night, it's date night. All
Right.
three of them go. And I think it's like that. I think the girl don't stay with them because my cousin and her husband have children.
Mm. Yeah, this situation was just completely different. And then being that we were a lesbian couple, my ex was always heavy on she would never mess with a woman that's sleeping with a man. So that just like tripped me out because she's currently sleeping with a man. It just was weird.
Oh my gosh, she don't know what she wants to. She just what did Dolly say? Bessie, why did I didn't call you because you said you were taking a break from YouTube. So why would I call you if you're on a break? You said you were on a break. I needed to do my cooking live for the last of the year, and it's just me and Mika. We
I
gonna
just
fuss
told
with.
me the same thing. I'm like, why didn't you call me? Next time, call me and wake me up.
Well, I was in her chat, but I was also under the dryer. As y'all can
Um,
see, I'm now a redhead. I'm out here
Beautiful.
being I'm out here being like Ariel.
I need to do something with the color of my hair. It's just, I'm sick of the boringness. You did a retwist too?
I had to.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
I
pretty.
think I think I had went way too long without a retwist, and I'm pretty sure that I'm at a point where I'm gonna probably have to start trimming some of my locks
Oh. I
because,
actually,
huh?
no, I was gonna say I actually do locks myself. Kept up with the ex's locks, and then I have 3 grandbabies with locks, so I do their hair.
Yeah, I'm getting to a point where I had like the budding stage, and the budding stage is starting to come down my hair shaft, and it's starting to cause like a little thinage.
Mm. Okay.
Dolly, you know what? Dolly, don't act like we weren't just on the phone 6 hours ago. Don't do that. Talking about something. She need a new best friend. I wish you would get a new best friend. You know how fast I'll be down in Atlanta. Dolly, don't fucking play with me.
Ooh, Dolly.
I got
Better
a full
move.
I got a full tank of gas too. Girl, don't play with me. You're best around. I'll be down there in I'll be at your door in the morning.
Yeah, she ain't far. I'm gonna have her pick me up just for the ride.
You know what I did see earlier? I was gonna message you. I did see earlier today where they're starting to advertise for the Black Rodeo. I didn't see it for South for down there by you, but I did see for Houston and I did see for Oklahoma, which really surprised me because who is going to Oklahoma?
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I don't know if we'll see it. I'm just saying, because you know how, especially down here where I'm at now. Even though we have a lot of black cowboys, but yeah, they
Man,
don't do that to us.
I be seeing it advertised, but it don't be where you at. It'll be like Winningsburg, and I'm like I've been to Winningsburg. There's nothing in Winningsburg, but when I see it, it's because they do like the trail rides and stuff. And so it's like, oh, that makes sense. They're doing the trail rides. That's why
Mm.
you see them advertise for the Black Rodeo because because they'll start off during the day, which I don't understand how people even have enough energy. They'll start off at the rodeo and then do a trail ride. The trail rides be like 5 miles.
Jesus, child. I don't know. I might like that. I used to ride horses. If I'm not on a horse, I'm on an ATV, and I'll be on an ATV all day.
I wouldn't do the horses for a trail ride, but I'll definitely do ATV. What did
Yeah.
we? What did stepdaddy say? I am about to make veggies. I'm about to make stuffed chicken breast, and I'm about to make mashed potatoes, creamy mashed potatoes. That's what I'm about to make.
Hey,
And
remix revenge.
and Mika, oh my God, Mika, did you see how Remix cut up last night on Lemon's panel?
No, I didn't even see. I cut off.
Baby,
The Hispanic man was up there.
baby, you have to go back and you have to look because Remix, the way Remix cut up with Malik, it didn't even make no sense.
Oh
I had
no!
somebody, I was at I was at Lolo's page and Lolo was talking about it and I was like, cut up. I was like, Remix, my remix, my stepdaddy remix? No, remix
I
don't cut
love
up.
remix's voice. It's something
Baby,
about remix's voice that just love it.
baby, I went and listened to it. I was like, yeah, Malik pissed remix off. He
Mhm.
definitely pissed remix off.
You got to send me the minute mark today.
I'm gonna have to. And then when yesterday when we were at Lolo's, he hit the piano and he like further like explained why he was so upset. And I'm like, well, that makes sense because they was fucking like, if Malik knew that his wife was running game, then say
Mm,
she was running game, like why did you come out giving all them speeches when you just could have simply told us that it was a fake. Like we knew it was a fake, but you could have said something, especially when you had people in the sector, you
right.
know, giving a I ain't give no money, but but you had people giving a money, and I'm like, and they like, oh, it's just $50. You like he like made the assumption to call the girl that gave the money broke, and I'm like, fifty
What?
dollars is $50, depending what kind of car you own. Like I have a small SUV. $50 is a full tank of gas for me. Yeah,
Wait a
I'm
minute.
broke.
So you putting down the fact that she had only sent 50? Well, send it back then. Send it back to her. Someone else shouldn't have
Yeah,
had to pay that.
yeah. Somebody else ended up sending the girl back her money, but he was like, yeah, if she's complaining about $50, then that's giving broke. No, that's giving. That wasn't like not like what?
He's slow.
Yes.
Sorry to say.
Look, my uncles then told me a man that has to give you a whole entire explanation for something where they could
Okay.
just be a simple answer. It ain't somebody you trying to hear out.
His
That's
answers
what I.
are never simple. They're never simple. It's always
And they're
talking in a circle.
in riddles, and they're never direct.
Mm-mm.
Never. I realized that when I forgot where I was, and they asked him a question about just doing something in DC, and yeah, it had something to do with like the frats and stuff. But I'm like, you just could have said that y'all meet at X, Y, and Z and have a good time. Like, why you have to do this whole entire story? Like, you do it. Like, just come out and say it.
Yeah. He does like to talk in circles. So yeah, I
Mm-mm.
need the minute mark. I gotta check that out.
I'm gonna send it to you. I grew up around too many street people to know when somebody. If you gotta give a whole entire dissertation, you ain't got nothing to say, bro.
Right.
Don't take all that. But I also come from a family where the men have very little words. They really don't. They don't talk much. I mean, they talk, but they not gonna explain themselves to nobody.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's just how they are. You might get a grunt out of one of my uncles. I
Girl,
could.
the ladies do that too. I started picking up on the grunt. Shit.
I should. I call it. I call it sound effects. Like, oh,
Mm,
you can get a sound effect, but you don't want. They ain't got no words. And if they
mm-mm.
got words, you're not gonna like what they gotta say. So just go ahead and take these sound effects.
Anytime I do my grunt, my kids know, okay, what's that about? Because in a quick second. Mm,
I just be like, you know what I have noticed over the years? I'm literally turning into a spitted image of my great aunts. I'll just look at something and be like, or wait, or or if something that like really has me like vexed in my spirit, I have caught myself sucking my teeth. What
mm.
I to one day I had to pause and be like, that's that damn Haitian coming out of me.
Child.
Just that just that quick suck teeth and I'll just walk off. Matter of fact, I do it all day long to the boys. Matter of fact, I just done it before I got on live. I asked them something and they didn't give me the answer I wanted. I just suck my teeth and just walk off the room. And then
Yeah.
huh?
No, I was saying, I swear everything that I get, come from my Gullah Geechee grandmama, and it's pretty much close to the Haitian culture. So I
Yeah, that's
understand she
true.
did a lot of grunting and calling a
Just
lot of people
grunting.
heifers and stuff.
Or just like I had times where I just stand back and I just look at them and they're like, okay. I'm like, yeah, because what? Huh? I ain't got time for this.
He's trying. Hey,
I
Big
told
Man TV.
I
How are
told
you?
y'all. Told y'all I'm almost being a free nester. I don't know what I'm gonna do next one because I just found out that my second oldest is coming. And I'm like, child, I ain't got time. I ain't got time.
Yeah, I enjoy it. At first, I had cried. I'm not gonna lie. But now I love this peace of mind, child. But all of my kids are big and grown. I just got a whole bunch of grandkids, like a whole lot of them, y'all. I got
I'm at the
11.
I'm at the point where I have to now parent them as adults, and sometimes they don't make the smartest decisions. But it's like you can't say too much. Especially my daughter, that's different. She's pregnant. But the boys, sometimes I have to step back and like, look, now look.
Right. It's hard. It seems like it's a little harder to parent them as adults because they think they know everything until like something happens and it's like, yeah, told you so. Now next time, listen.
And
Beautiful. Hey.
the sad part about it is that he be so quick to tell me he fight for our country. He a grown man. I'm like, I don't care if you're a grown man. I said what I said.
You're still mine. Shit.
Hey Kimmy, hey big man. Big man, I am making mashed potatoes, stuffed chicken breast, and veggies.
Aw, Kimmy, hopefully I'll be back soon. I have been like really dealing with some lupus stuff. Lupus be cutting my behind, y'all. They really
I
do.
know. You just gotta. Have you thought about taking sea moss? My mom takes sea moss.
No, I kind of need to go back to all of the old remedies. Like I really want to learn how to make that. It's this thing my grandma used to make called cat foot tea, or sassafras tea, and something called asafoetida. She would tie a banana leaf to my head, put some Vicks on my foot with some thick socks, and by the next morning I'm better. I really need to go back to my roots.
Yeah, we gonna have to because we don't know what's gonna happen with this medical market.
Child.
Like I had to go, baby boy. I couldn't get a hold to the doctor to get an inhaler, so I had to buy the over counter inhalers for him. That
Mm,
shit was like $60.
mm.
I was like, damn. I see if I come in and can't breathe because it's not like it's a Pro Air or a damn albuterol.
Right. I got 3 inhalers myself, but a couple of my meds have actually been on back order, and they've had to switch some out.
Yeah,
And y'all, I got a bucket of meds. I swear I hate it. Have you been keeping up with the Peach McIntyre stuff? Like I have
I
been in.
I think I think Peach McIntyre is a bad example of making money on YouTube. And I don't get me wrong, I say that because when I found out that she has a whole realtor license, which means when people keep talking about how her getting evicted, yeah, she knows what she's doing. She has a whole realtor license. She knows how to play the game, but in the same time, you're destroying your damn credit score.
Yeah,
And you
definitely.
have children.
We had an eviction for the new place. She
See, I
just
don't
got
understand.
had an eviction before she went into labor.
The sad thing about it is that Peaches made so much money, she could have bought a house in cash.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
she
she
got
got that gambling addiction.
and then I was mad. Like I seen the thing today where like the like her video title was like, an overall life of a mom of nine. I'm like, girl, you chose to have that life of nine.
Yeah,
You didn't
I
have to
just
have them babies. You should have been doing something to protect yourself. But I do believe that the whole cheating scandal, I do believe that was a cash grab. Like I don't believe Wood was cheating on her. Because let's be honest, ain't no man that stupid to leave a condom in a car that he know his kids gonna get in. Like, come on,
child,
man.
you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. I found some panties in mine. My
And the fact
husband.
and the fact also that man ain't got no privacy. She be on his ass.
Yeah,
That man can't even go shit in peace.
I don't know. And then another thing, just she got over it like that. It was only a couple of days of being mad, and that's not me. If I find a condom, you better hide for a
You gotta
while,
go. You
right?
gotta go. You gotta go.
Because
You gotta go because I don't know. I don't know what voice is gonna talk to me. I don't know what personality is gonna come
girl,
out. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do what the therapist has suggested I do. Anger management. You just gotta go. You gotta go. You just gotta go until I find my right mind.
because I'll sit there, like you said, the voices be talking to you. Yeah, we sitting here plotting and going back and forth, and this
Talking
happened this
back,
time. Yeah, like it's not
talking back
fair.
like, so you just gonna have some right? Like you just gonna have somebody here and my babies is it? Like
Girl, yeah.
it's gonna it's gonna be it's gonna be it's gonna be a whole entire like showdown. Like we could be outside drawing up. Like what?
hmm The thing with my ex-husband and finding the panties, I really do believe the girl planted them there. Because how do you not remember to put your drawers on?
Because
The condoms would be accidental, but
yeah, but she felt that breeze. Like that. Like come on, girl.
mhm,
But yeah,
yep.
I be trying to watch it, and then I be like, I have a few friends that done like her online classes, and I'm like, girl, you didn't have to do the online classes, like,
Yeah.
but I don't like the type of woman that like make excuses like, oh, I gotta go to work, but I'm going through so much. Okay, we all gotta go to work. What else is there? You going to work is just sitting in front of a computer, teaching other women how to make money on social media.
Yeah,
But I
well, she
did.
just said that the other day. I thought she was going to an actual job,
I
but
thought
then
she
to
was
find
too.
and log onto a computer, no.
And then I thought it was more weird because where they live at, it's like a townhouse area with like a community room. So when she
Mhm.
was saying like, "Oh, I gotta go to work," she's going to the community room to use the Wi-Fi. Girl, if you don't get the fuck out of here,
Yep, that's exactly what she does. She's always up in there. She usually has the oldest one in there with them, and that she did one video with the oldest saying that, I'm sorry, this is all you have ever known. That is so bad. There's no good example for any of those kids. And she has nothing
all
but
them
babies
kids,
except
all
gorgeous.
all of her kids have a YouTube page, and she brags about how the whole entire family has multiple YouTube pages. So it's like you have multiple YouTube pages, but you're not showing them how to extend that financial to stretch them to the end of the month. because I literally watch it. She goes broke within the first couple of days of getting paid from social media, and then she just broke. She can't do nothing until she gets paid again. That's not teaching your children
Right.
anything.
And Wood has his own channel too. Everybody do. So it's just weird. It's that gambling addiction. I'm saying. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I'm not trying to give nobody. I ain't giving nobody nothing. I really want to give Food Lion some money or Sam's Club some money. Why would I give? Why would I give reservation some money?
My kids be breaking me, child. I was asking for
I looked at it and I was sitting there like, she can't be this serious that she's giving these folks all this damn money.
something.
And then I hate when she do the videos where, like, she gets the eviction, or she like go down to the courthouse, or CPS calls, and it's like she's like, oh, I can't believe this is happening. What you mean you can't believe it's happening? You caused this. Get it together, ma'am.
Shit. And plus, this is YouTube. In my sector, they do that a lot. They will call the CPS. They will call the doggy DSS. They could call everybody. They do the wellness check, child. It's just part of the atmosphere. Honestly.
You know what?
Unfortunate.
At first I didn't understand them calling CPS on her, but then I actually understood it. Like, oh, if you're posting that you can't pay your rent, then that's why CPS is being called, because you can't pay your rent.
Yeah. Yeah. And then she also said something about her fighting with Wood. She got to stop fighting with him because that's what caused problems.
I also be believing that she was calling CPS on her damn self.
Uh, I ain't got time for them people to be in my business. Mm-mm.
Hell no. Even do you watch E Kane?
No.
Child, you talking about some good toxic shit. Her ass is she be fighting with her damn baby daddy. She's so fucking toxic. She toxic, he toxic, and it's crazy because she be telling people, like, she's very open, but when she told people that she had been with her baby daddy since she was like 18 or 19 and he was 27, I was like, girl, that's the problem. Your ass should never been with his ass.
Yeah.
And they had two kids, and, like, they'd be like fighting each other and stuff.
Yeah. I be trying to tell my children not to get married so young. I feel like that's a mistake I made, but I actually married, like, he wasn't even my high school sweetheart. He was my friend in school and was pretty much trying to help me out of a bad situation. But getting married that young, it was awful. And then
I be
I wasn't taught anything about finances, about credit. I knew nothing. I grew up in a foster home, y'all. So I didn't know anything about that. And going into the world, it just was awful.
A lot of people don't know about finances, and then you also have a lot of people that feel like, because my one of my younger sisters, she's a victim. I don't want to say a victim, but that's what basically happened to her, is that she was dating somebody, and he basically was like, we could get married, because he was in the military, and she was like, she was like, um he told her that, they could get married before he go on deployment, and then, that will, like, help her out as far as, like, somewhere to live and stuff. But it was like, it was it was too early. They should never got married,
Yeah.
because where his mind was, he really loved my sister. Her mind went to a straight survival tactic.
Yeah.
What did GC, what are you talking about, babe? No, I'm not done. I just put the potatoes on. I'm about to start the chicken breast. I had to look for my paring knife. You
Yeah.
gotta be
Remind
real
me to
fancy.
tell you something about your Cash App name when we get off of here. Why you laughing?
Because my Cash App name is amazing. And this is why when somebody tried to dox me, that's why I kept laughing because I'm sitting here like I tell you guys all the time that I'm a big comic fan. So if you see my name on social media, you have to like I tell everybody who my two favorite characters are in the Marvel universe.
Oh,
And somehow or another, nobody picks up. And then when somebody tried to dox me, I was sitting there like, you really think my Creole mother will name me that? Okay.
right. No, I had like this person on YouTube with that name that was really like stalking me in the beginning when I first came from
Oh
New
it's a troll. Somebody
Zealand.
somebody else asked me too about it, and I was like, no, that's not me. It's a troll. So it's a troll page with the same name as my Cash App, and then there's another Hazel page because people keep saying like, oh, well, I seen you here. I said, nah, bro, you didn't see me there. That wasn't me.
Yeah, definitely a troll with that name. Oh, and they trolled the hell out of me after Nosy. Yeah. And
I was
usually I
sitting
don't
my
block people. I like to see what people saying about me so I can respond. But I had to block that one.
I was sitting like, no, 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 that's not me. I'm not that kind of like ouch. I'm more like a ha ha he he. Let me say something slick to you real quick. Even though I was told that I have to chill out on me talking shit because people can't handle it.
Yeah,
And
this
I'm
is
just like I'm just like I'm like too fucking bad bitches. But yeah,
you
I'm
don't
gonna calm
understand.
down.
I have troll pages, but they're all black T-sector troll pages, and they're just to be funny. And it
Oh,
was okay, quote
I oh
unquote. It was a social experiment, y'all.
yeah.
This is a
I
real
ain't got
one,
no troll page. If I say something, I want you to know I said it. I want
right?
you to know the entirety that Hazel fucking said. I want you to know that I fucking said it.
And
Do
hey,
not take away
that's
the
the
glory
hardest.
of me
That's
saying
the
something.
hardest part because I want people to know it's me too. So sometimes I'll be
Yeah,
ready to
like I
say,
want you to know I said it.
"Yeah." I'll be
But
so ready to tell people who I am, but I'm like, no.
but I did talk to my therapist. My therapist was telling me that I have to get out of this. I'm a very what she was telling me. She was telling me I have to get out of like I am a very type of if I said something it's because I meant it and I'm not going to apologize type person. And she told me that a lot of times I have to come out of that because how did she explain it? She said it's not what I say, it's my delivery
Right,
of
right.
how I said it. And you know me, I'm like, oh fucking well, burn this bitch down type thing. So
Yeah.
I've
I'm
been
the
working on
same
that
way. Yeah.
because I
But
just
I
feel
like,
like if I said it, if I said it, I fucking said it. Like I'm not gonna apologize. I meant it. That's why the fuck I said it. But then I thought about it from my life. Like you know what? I do have some moments where I can be a tad bit aggressive.
usually when I get aggressive, it's for a reason. And yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah,
Because
you
I'm
know,
pretty easygoing until people start coming for me, and then I attack.
me too. I remember I forgot whose panel it was. I was on a panel and somebody kept trying to fight with me, and I just kept fucking laughing. Like I just thought the shit was so fucking I just kept fucking laughing. And they was like, girl, I'm gonna have to teach you how to cuss. I'm like, no, I can cuss. I'm not mad. So it's funny. Like like if you don't offend me, I'm not mad, I'm not gonna cuss. Like it's funny. But if I get mad and see red and these glasses come off, your ass in trouble.
Right.
So just leave me alone and let me ha ha he he.
Yeah. I'll start to cuss people out. People don't even understand what I'm saying half the time. Yeah. Thank you, PCG.
Yeah, I have repeated a few things I done said to folks, to the kids and my parents, and the man that paid the mortgage. And he was like, why would you say that? And I'm looking at him like, well, why not? Like,
Right.
I'm looking at him like, what you mean why? And then he's like, no, like, why would you say that? I'm looking like, what you mean? Like, what? Like, I don't get, like, okay, that's how I felt. He was like, yeah, but you don't say stuff like that.
My
I was
kid.
like, well, I
Mhm.
do.
My like when I was recently getting them wellness checks called on me, my oldest daughter called and said, "Mama, who you done cuss out now? Who did you piss off now? Because the police is knocking at my door." So yeah, anytime people get mad, they start calling them wellness checks.
But then also, like I tried to explain to him, also for me, it's kind of like I told him, like, look, I grew up. I have five older brothers. I have a lot of males in my family. We grew up playing the dozens. We grew up roasted. Like I literally have a cousin that I'm like 18 months older than, and he literally refers to me as a Shih Tzu. I'm not even human to him. Like
What?
I remember, yes, he refers to me as a Shih Tzu. Like I remember in high school, he used to put dog treats in my locker with a birthday card saying "Happy Birthday."
Oh, dude, Jesus.
So like, so that's like that like kid you not like look now this might sound real offensive what I'm about to say. I have an older brother, and when I hit puberty, my older brother literally told all the boys in the neighborhood that I was a transgender. He told them that I was really born a boy, but my mama wanted a girl so bad they just convinced me I was a girl.
Oh God, brothers are a trip. You hear me?
And he, when I literally did, like my nickname for that brother is little ugly nigga. Like that's literally what he used to call me growing up. We
Oh,
would be out to like we would like cause like my family done like Pop Warner and stuff, and my mom ran like the snack bar. So I'll be at the snack bar talking to my mama, and he will come up and be like, "This nigga here is so ugly. What you want, nigga?" Like, like I kid you not. Like my older brothers did not talk to me like I was a female. They talked to me like I was one of them. So growing up, I became very aggressive because that's how my older brothers talk to me.
yeah.
But then like when I got in high school and college, I kind of seen like how like other guys would talk to girls, and you couldn't talk to me that way because if I got mad, I'm either gonna tackle you, I'm gonna suplex your ass, or if you really piss me off, I'm gonna get up and act like I'm walking like away from you, but I'm about to put your ass in a whole entire headlock and just choke you out.
Mm-hmm. You sound like
So,
me. Hey, Bird. Hey, boo.
and I'm small. I'm only like 5'4" to begin with, so that makes it even worse.
Well, you taller than me. I'm only 5'2", so it's us short people though. Our patience is very thin.
I don't have no patience. I have no
Mm-mm.
patience, and like even now when I call my brothers, I be having to like catch myself because I be so quick to be like, look, I will beat your ass, and we can always throw hands. Like, don't we can throw hands? Don't get it messed up. Then my mom be like, don't be like that with your brother, man. Fuck them niggas.
I know I beat mine up. I'm the oldest, so yeah, I used to beat him up all the time. Now he bigger than me, so all my brothers are bigger than me.
But luckily, I went to high school with like at the time I went to high school with two of my brothers and one of my sisters. But my
Oh, what's
sister,
that about?
huh?
What was that about? The
What?
balloons.
I
You
didn't.
didn't see you didn't see the balloons just now?
Oh, I think it's because I put fingers up. It does that weird stuff. It's an iPhone thing.
Oh, I'm like, what the hell? Like, what am I
But yeah,
missing?
like I remember one of my sisters, the sister under me. She's like really like timid. And it used to make me mad because I'd be like, "Why you so timid? Like, why you so soft? Like, man up."
I'm very quiet like that and timid. But then when you get me started, it's just I ain't even know how to explain it, y'all.
Yeah. But she did. She did. She got into one fight with the girl, and I was at cheer practice, and somebody came and got me. So it was an unfair fight because we jumped her because why do you because So it was a whole unfair fight. Like, no, like you're not finna touch my sister and just get away with it. Nah, now we finna jump you.
Yeah.
But I have made sure that I have told like her kids, especially my nieces, like, you know what? Talk out your problems. Don't be like me and your mom. Talk out your problems. It's okay.
Yeah, amongst each other, yeah.
Because these kids nowadays, they just can't get an ass open and keep pushing. Like they ain't raised the same.
There's definitely a difference, child. I know, like with me, like my dad was just a crazy strict man, but he always told me, if you ever get into a fight, don't you come home and say you got into a fight, you got suspended, and you didn't win. And he was gonna cut my behind. I better had won. So, for a long time, I would not fight. But there's this one girl that kept picking with me, y'all. And we was in the cafeteria and in the line and, getting our food. She kept picking, kept bumping into me. I took
I
that
have a
tray
real bad,
to beating the hell out of that girl with that lunch tray. You hear me? Yeah.
I have a real bad temper. When
Me
I
too.
say I have went through years of I have a real bad temper, and it's like it's not one of those things that like build over time. It's like it's an automatic just snap.
Switch. Yeah. Same. Yeah, and
Like
I'll be on here ready to touch people in real life.
man,
I'll have to sign off for a little while.
like I remember one time they locked me in my cheer coach's closet to try and calm me down, to call my parents to come get me because I was on 10. I
Hmm.
was literally on, and it was like an ongoing thing. This girl kept messing with me. I was like, leave me alone. I don't even care about you. I don't care about this little pissy ass boy. Just please leave me alone. Please stop talking to me. Please walk away. And somebody had came up to me and was like, "Oh yeah, so and so slapped your sister," and
Oh
paused
man.
like, I paused like, what? Whose sister? My sister? He
Right.
was like, yeah, and when they said when she hit my sister, because all the girls were we all wear glasses. So when she hit my sister, her glasses fell and broke. And my sister's vision is way like it's like when I say she's like if if I'm not wearing if I'm not wearing my glasses, I can see to my hand. So I'm good. Like I can like make it through. My sister can't. My sister can't see at all.
Mm. And I'm
So
just thinking,
I end up telling one
stop,
of my
daddy.
friends. I like turned to her when they told me. I turned to her and I was like, "Call my parents." And she was like, "Hazel, please." I said, "Call my parents." Because I don't know what I'm going to do, but please call my parents just in case. They must have scooped my little short ass up and put me in that damn closet. Man, I said, bro, let me out. Let me out. Let me out. No, she want to play. Let me out. I chased that girl all over the school. I chased her all over the school, the quad area. Then it didn't help that in high school, I ran track. So
Oh,
I ran a clean like 10.1 in the 200. Oh, bitch, I'm coming for your ass.
that
I'm a hawk
need
your
to
ass
run
too.
now. She should have thought about what the hell she was doing.
Exactly. I chased that girl all over campus.
Mm.
Like she would try to like maneuver. I was like jumping over rail. It was so bad that my track coach made me test out hurdles in track like that. Like that's how I was clearing the rails. Like, nah, you're not gonna put your hands on my sister.
Right.
I don't
I get
hit
it.
my siblings except for my brothers, because sometimes you just gotta wrestle with your brothers.
Yeah. Yeah. I pinned mine down to the point, he was crying. Hitting, really, no, but, I'm going to make you cry some kind of way.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's so different now, though. Now
yeah.
we talk.
And it's crazy because I only have one daughter. So it's like I'm always talking to her about, like, being kind to her brothers. Don't be mean to your brothers. Don't say this to your brothers. Don't say that to your brothers.
Yeah.
Because she wants to fuss about 3, and I'm like, I have 7. I have 7. I'm the oldest girl of 12. Well, I'm sorry, I'm not the oldest girl of 12 no more. Because we found out a few months back that my dad had a daughter that didn't nobody know about, that he didn't even know about. And we found that out from Ancestry.
Yep. Yeah. I found out some stuff from Ancestry too. On my mama's side that I have a sibling.
Yeah,
So
we found out somebody, she took it, she put it out, it pinned to one of my other siblings. And then she called my sibling, and then she called my dad. And my dad's a real stand-up guy. My dad went, did a test, whatever. And when he actually came face to face with her, she looks exactly like our grandmother. It's scary. It's like
yeah.
real, really. It's like, damn, you sure you a sibling and not a grandchild? Like, scary.
Mm. Now, no one's popped up saying that, they belong to my daddy, but there's definitely, one out there that belongs to my mom. She had to give the child up for adoption because, it was just something. But yeah, she was only 16 and she had to give the baby up.
And then I joked for so many years about my dad having another child. And then it comes up that he really has another child. And everybody like, so how you feel? I'm like, I don't know how I fucking feel. I don't know how to feel. I'm no longer, well, I won't say I'm no longer daddy's princess, because I will always be my dad's princess. But I just was happy that somebody else to deal with his hard-headed ass kids besides me. Because
And my thing
I
was,
needed
dang,
help.
I'm not her oldest child anymore. Someone else is the oldest. And I was having an identity crisis for a second.
Child, let them call her. Let them call her. I'll be fine. Let them call her. I'll be fine with that. Because they be having me too stressed out, and I don't like it. I don't be liking it.
Well,
So
I reached out to the girl and she was on thing as well. That's how we found each other. But she seemed disinterested. Like she really, it was just strange because, I think on the thing she was saying she was trying to find people because she's adopted. But when I reach out to her, it's like she was disinterested. So I didn't talk to her again after that. It's fine. She can stay over
maybe it
here.
was a
And
lot for her just to take in. That could be
I
it
never
too.
heard that.
It was probably just a lot for her to take in, because I know for my sister, it was a lot for her to take in because she was so used to being the only child. To find out that you have 12 siblings. And the more crazy part about it is that all of our siblings know her or know somebody attached to her, because we're all from the same city. We didn't even know that. You know how like people be
Oh,
like, oh
this,
well, what's that whole like that little whole like 8 degrees of separation type thing? It
yeah.
was like that with her.
Let's see this one here up in Wisconsin. Yeah. So she's far away.
And I'm also happy that none of my little nasty brothers trying to talk to her, because them little man whores, fucking
Okay.
man, they're a fucking man whore. They know they're man whores.
Yeah.
They know their calling, as I call it, their calling to society is to be man whores. They know that.
Yeah. Do you mind? Hold on. Well, let me go to the kitchen first. But do you mind when I come back if we could be a little messy? Can we be
Girl,
messy?
no problem. Girl, yeah, no problem.
Right. I'll be right back. I'll be right back, y'all.
Okay,
We gonna be messy when I come back.
okay. So I'm starting to slice the chicken breast, you guys, so I can get them in Get them in the thing. These some thick ass chicken breasts too. You guys see me? There we go. And my little paring knife that I love to use for this type of stuff. And we just gonna slice these bad boys open. I already cleaned them, let them soak in lemon juice. I didn't have any vinegar. They're washed. I know folks out here trying to argue about if you wash your meat or not. If you don't wash your meat, that's nasty. You're gonna be having worms in your butt. That's how I feel. We finna go in with some Kinder's roasted chicken seasoning. Gonna flip this over and douse that in that. I'm not gonna season it too heavy because I'm still going to put some cream of chicken on top also. So we did that. We're gonna use the Auntie Tam's very good garlic. You know, we gotta support Black businesses. Aunt Tam out here doing it for us, y'all. We gotta keep her going. And then add a little bit of Creole seasoning because it's chicken, so you get your Creole seasoning. And last but not least, we're about to have some paprika. Hopefully, ooh, Lord, I've been using this all week. Hopefully I got enough. Oh my gosh. So now we already grease the pot. We're gonna give a little stuffing. Oh, so it's gonna be so good, you guys. So good.
God, I'm so mad. Walmart forgot my BC powder. I heard you talking about chicken breast. I got a funny story for y'all. It's funny and gross, but kind of. I cannot deal with rotting food or raw meats. Like, it makes me gag. The strange thing is, though, I have participated in 3 autopsies in the past. I could deal with that. I could deal with those smells. I've held organs in my hand, but it's something about rotting food and raw meat and other bodily functions that just really trip me out. I just can't do it. I can't. Let me see if I can
Bang,
get
get
meat.
your ass out. Get your ass that way. Bang came like bang. Wait, bang word like mom. Is that for me?
Child, he just does the same thing, but he'll sit by the door and watch me. Okay. Oh, what I want to get messy about. What do you have been keeping up with the whole situation with lemons with lemons and dragons? Lemons, that was
A crackhead is going crackhead.
Dear Jesus. Yeah, with the whole lemon and dragons thing.
So what did y'all expect for a crackhead to do? A crackhead going crackhead. I told y'all. I got a crackhead brother.
Hey, Swag TV, how are you?
A crackhead is going crackhead. The fact that she was over there in that bed, naked with that man. That's it all we needed to hear. And then I listened where she was on Jay Dunn's panel earlier talking about something to her, and the little Mexican man was finna make money from a spot. Y'all in an apartment, y'all in an apartment making money. That sound like some hoeing, if you ask me.
I really do.
That sound like you finna do something strange and use that throat teeth. That's what it sound like.
Yeah. He was giving broke down DJ Khaled though. He really was. And I don't know
But
what was going on with that grill, if that was grill or his teeth, or the grill was rotting into the teeth. Something was going on with that. Because that ain't no regular color of gold.
now I don't. Now I will say I don't understand what's going on with Lemon and Dragon's relationship, but I will say do not let somebody use you continuously.
Yep. And she brags about it. She
And
laughs about it.
she brags about it, and it's like, okay, so you expect him. Look, my grandma told me as a woman, you're supposed to always have a little bit of something in your coin purse. So it's like
Yeah.
every time you get on the live, and then also I didn't like how everybody was acting like he was responsible to get her to help her get her phone. Wait, huh? Like, come on, y'all. Dragons is not no spring chicken. Dragons is over 40 years old.
Damn. See, I didn't even know she was that old.
Yeah. She not no spring chicken. And it's like everybody like, oh well, like I know a lot of people within his camp baby him. And that's cool because that happens for a lot of males in this sector. But also it's like, okay, so when is enough gonna be enough?
Yeah.
I didn't
Someone
watch the live.
asked him,
I
someone
just
asked,
heard, huh?
no, go ahead.
I would say I didn't watch the live, but I did hear on Jay Dunn how she was acting, and she kept making excuses. And it's like, well, I'm sorry if you're sitting over there another man. Why'd you on the panel asking Lemon for $25 for cigarettes and beer?
Mm.
That's like no, like
That's
that was
not a
crazy.
necessity, number one. You got to pay for your own, problems. That ain't my job.
And then what's more crazy is if you remember,
But
Dragons is
yeah,
supposed to
people
be
were
going
asking
out.
him today. How do you know?
Hey, everybody coming in.
I'm
If you
sorry.
remember, Dragons is supposed to be going out to California to go see Lemon.
Yeah, yeah, no.
So, but I did hear that she was saying that like Lemon was calling her his fiance and some more weird stuff. I don't know nothing about that. I did see that lady over there that looked like a pink salamander. She talked about some she's on Dragon's side because she know how it feel. I'm not trying to hear none of
Well,
that.
she don't go sit down somewhere with her Casper, the ghost-looking self.
I'm not trying to hear none of that. We all know how Dragons is. Lemon is going to have to be the one to step up and be like, you know what? Enough is enough when it comes to her.
Yeah.
He gonna have to.
People were asking him, on his live, what is he still gonna mess with her? And he said, "Yeah, dragons is still my friend." So at this point, I don't even know what to say. Because I mean, she sounds like she is supposed to get his money, like he is supposed to, help her anytime she needs help, and that's not the case.
It's definitely not the case. Especially when she out here lying to him and lying to the sector. Like, girl, come on. What is you doing right now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't like it. I seen it. I caught a few replays and I just rolled my eyes. I just rolled my eyes and was like, child, the mess.
Yeah.
But it's nothing new. Like
Let's
when
see.
huh?
No, go ahead.
But I said it's nothing new when she needed the bike or she needed money or they were trying to help her get her birth certificate and all type of stuff. I was saying like this child is a crackhead. Who? Why is y'all trying to have a crackhead? This crackhead don't want to do nothing. She a crackhead.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Her and the guy had both looked like they was on some sort of substance last night. She could not keep still. And
She
yeah,
could never keep still. I seen when she was on that panel with Tracy and Tracy was trying to talk to her. She was laughing before. I was like, girl, you a crackhead.
good Jesus. What you mixing up now, Hazel? I saw you use, what was that, cream of chicken?
Yep, I use some cream of chicken, and I
Mhm.
use a little bit of whipping cream for the sauce, and I use my jerk. And I'm about to layer this chicken and then wrap
Oh,
it in foil.
cool.
Because my kids, every time they have chicken breast, they need a sauce, and then the
Mm.
sauce will double back for the mashed potatoes while potatoes are still
Okay.
boiling.
It's so quiet.
It is, the dogs are quiet, the boys are calm. The boys went to a car meetup with my oldest son, so they're upstairs playing, and then they got some games. They got some new game,
Oh, okay.
so they
A car,
upstairs.
like a car show, you mean? Like that?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay. Yeah. It's not raining. Girl, it has been raining here. My bones hurt. That's
girl.
why I said I
Let
don't
me
have
tell
my
you.
baby
Oh
powder.
my God. It was raining so bad today that it's out. I thought that either one of the dogs peed in the house or somebody was pouring water out of the upstairs bathroom to the backyard. I don't know what the hell was going on. I looked outside. It was a full on storm. I said, "What the hell?"
Yeah, it's still raining here.
And then we got a couple of thunderstorm warnings, and then we got a tornado. I said, "Oh Lord, we're not finna go into the new year with this shit. Not finna do this. Take it
Yeah,
back."
you know, South Carolina weather is bipolar as hell.
Bipolar as hell, bruh.
Yeah.
They don't know what they want to do. Like, oh my God, get it together, sir,
Right.
ma'am.
I even got
Give me,
my back door and
give
my
me some
window
break.
open because it's kind of warm outside.
Yeah, I end up turning off the air.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody got time for no high ass power bill. Ain't
Girl,
nobody got
that's why
time
I'm
for no
glad my
high ass
child went
power bill.
home because they like it hot and I can't deal with all that heat. Like they
Mm-mm,
had it turned up. I had to open my window and it was freezing outside, but it felt good in here. I can't do all that heat. Mm-mm.
mm-mm. I keep the house at a smooth 69, just in case during the winter.
Girl,
But
these
then,
fools had my shit up to 76 degrees in here.
they would have to get out, get out, get out.
Yeah, I was kind of happy that their asses went home. Not gonna lie, I love my kids now, and that son-in-law of mine, he swear he's my child. I'm mama. I'm just mama. I'm his mama. He don't like nobody messing with me. Don't ask my mama for nothing.
And he
Mm,
also not. He also know women got one more money code.
right.
Maybe two.
And then
Maybe.
it's the like, summertime. It's hot, y'all. The summer's here will take your breath away. The humidity, you won't be able to breathe when you walk out your door. People usually don't leave out till evening time. It's
You
hot.
sure don't. You know what? I didn't understand that concept until for the first time. I went to Vegas and then we moved here. I was like, yeah, we ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, that's a different kind of heat that we deal with here. It's awful. It could be the
I
same temperature in Virginia, but I can actually go outside in Virginia. I can't go outside here.
Now I know good and goddamn well I didn't have two things.
Mm-mm,
A chicken broth. These goddamn kids. They probably in here calling themselves
uh-uh.
cooking stuff again.
What happened?
They didn't use my damn chicken broth. So I'm about to just
Mm.
see. Just gonna layer this.
Well seasoned. Well seasoned.
Oh yeah, girl. These kids need all the damn seasoning. Because
Mm-hmm.
even though they
Mine
probably,
is the same.
they already had McDonald's, they probably go eat again.
I
They
want to
had
show
about
people
three.
how I make my mac and cheese, but I don't have time for people talking about my white stove. I live in the projects. My stove and refrigerator are white,
Girl, half these
but I
folks
make a
already got
bomb mac
white.
and cheese.
Yeah, go ahead and show me, because half these folks already got white. They got white stoves again. Their mamas got white stoves. Everybody ain't bougie.
Child.
I had a white stove 2 houses ago,
Yeah.
but I did.
Hopefully one day I'll be able to get me and Chopper our little tiny house. I just want this tiny house just for me and him. I want a
They
tiny
have
home.
they have they have this the chef stove, and it's blue
Mhm.
and gold. That son of a bitch got 9 eyes on it. I said, "Oh, I need that." It got nine
That's
eyes
beautiful.
and a double oven. I said, "Oh yeah, I need that."
See, I don't want that because then my kids will think that, I'm supposed to cook more. Y'all, I have retired. I'm tired. The only time I'll cook is if the grandbabies come over and they want something to eat. But those big behind churn of mine, they need to get in the kitchen and do it themselves.
I get bored. I'm a cook. That's what happened earlier today. I
I'm
got
gonna make
bored.
my girls a cookie. So,
But I do need to start having
I'm
boys
the
down here with
only
me.
one that do the cooking for the holidays. Say that again.
I'm always cooking. I do have to teach the boys how to cook.
But see, and even my girls don't, they can cook, but not like how I cook. But my youngest was here Thanksgiving and Christmas, and she was in the kitchen trying to learn. So hopefully, let's see how she do. Because she loves some greens with neck bone, and I showed her how to make that, and the pies and the candy yam and all that. But
Woof,
child, they still
woof.
can't do it, like Mama.
Big Thor has be Bane has this thing where Bane likes to lay in front of the garbage disposal because of the heat that it gives off.
Oh,
So I'll be cooking
child,
and
my
look.
dog
I'll
likes
be
cold
cooking.
floors.
I'll be cooking and look down, and then there's Biggie.
Biggie, biggie, biggie.
Either Biggie or Bane.
Yeah, mine has his
Um,
little spot. But him being in the kitchen with me, I can't do it because I'm a fall. I'm a trip over him. So he has to stay in his one spot.
they can't come
Y'all know
past the island.
chocolate. Food. Yeah.
They are not allowed to come past the island.
Now when my dog stand up, like we're eye to eye. Like if he come and stand up and give me a hug, and then he's just massive. He's a massive pit. He's like a double XL pitty with a wide gator mouth.
I love the double XL pitties.
hmm Big boobs, big old babies. But he's very protective because, he if the kids are here, even my son-in-law that thinks he's my child, he can't even really walk in the room like that. He's very overprotective, and I love it. It's so smart. Lord, the boy, this is one smart, well-trained dog. My dog is Hispanical. He speaks, well, not speaks. He understands Spanish and English.
That's how Biggie is. Biggie don't like no he don't like no sudden movements.
Mm-mm,
Announce yourself before you come downstairs, or
that
else
part.
he ain't going for it.
Oh shit! I'm over here dropping stuff. I need to go live. Maybe tomorrow.
Yeah, this is me just ending off the year, trying to end off the year positive because most likely next year I'll try to do a whole lot more. I surprisingly a lot of people have been asking me to do cooking lives, so
Yeah,
I'm
I love your meals. Like I always, every time I see, I gotta ask you for certain recipes. There's a couple of things, and then I want the topping that you just put on there. I'm gonna ask you
uh,
for that when we get off of here too.
I will. I'll be trying to look for stuff to because the boys have a real savor. They like savory food. They got a real savory palate.
Yeah. So let me ask you this question. What do you think about these drones?
The fact that I can't fly one in the damn city. It's not fair.
Huh?
We can't fly drones down here.
No, it's not us flying the drones. It's you heard the story about the drones?
What happened with the drones?
Girl, do Jesus, Hazel.
What?
Oh my God. When we get off of here, we got to have a discussion. You haven't heard about the drones popping up in New Jersey? They're all over now. They're even in other countries, and they're not well, they're not ours. Because the military can't even. I've had testimonies from military people saying some are military made, but others are not. These drones are coming up from out of the water. I have had videos.
Whoever stole something, put it back. Whoever stole something, put it back. Put it back. They always touch the shit. Put the shit back. They didn't steal. Matter of fact, wasn't they a few months ago fucking around down in Florida touching shit? Put it back. Put it back. Them people was down and messing with the water, and they put up some type of casket or some shit. Put it back.
Yeah, I don't even know what you don't know.
I'm gonna look it up.
I will definitely send you videos.
As soon as I see it, I say, yep, they're always fucking with shit. Put it back. Did they not learn from the mummy? Put it back. Stop touching
I'm
shit.
heavy into the conspiracy stuff. But someone just shot down one of the drones crashed recently, and they've had. Girl, let me send you this real fast so you can see it.
Yeah, because they haven't said anything down here to us. And you know,
they're not.
Well, I'm saying Fort Jackson is just down the road.
Yeah,
down the road. They ain't said nothing to us. I'm just saying, let me know.
It's Hillsborough Township. If y'all get a chance, look it up. Hillsborough Township. The drone that crashed.
Now, I did see where they were talking about from the aliens in New Jersey.
Yeah, that's the drones in New Jersey.
I thought it was aliens. I thought it was aliens.
They haven't seen the alien yet, but it's a bunch of drones and orbs, and I can explain what the orbs are, but I'm not going to do that over here because I don't know if everybody is into that, you know.
Look, didn't they say that they had a whole entire Space Force unit? Send their asses up there.
But that's the thing people need to look at. Like, they just did the Space Force thing. They started it, a few years ago? Why? Why was it needed? They knew this shit was coming.
Look.
They knew it was coming.
Didn't they just storm area on 51?
No, I think they were threatening to storm it, but I think
No. They went. They was there. They couldn't get in, but they was down there being stupid. Hey, Queen.
I just think something. Okay, so you can see sort of what I'm talking about.
Look, all I have to say, give them, everybody that voted red, give their address first. That's all. Give them their address first.
I cannot. Let me try to find another one.
Okay, I got it. But everybody that voted red, give their address first.
That part. There's so many of these damn things.
Because I'm a firm believer in leaving shit alone.
Oh, and this is the military guy talking about it. I'm going to send this to...
Yeah, send that to me, and then I'm going to send that to my brother-in-law and see what he says.
Right.
He might crack some jokes on me, but he'll be okay.
And I listen to Joe Rogan Experience. Like, he talks about this stuff too.
So Mika, how do you feel about the strike? I don't feel it's a strike
Girl,
per se. I don't feel it's a strike, but I do feel it's a chance to give smaller content creators their time to shine.
right. Yeah,
I
I agree. I haven't really seen anyone really actually striking or whatever,
the
but
whole the whole striking was they just weren't gonna do beef sector content. That was the whole thing was that they just weren't gonna do beef sector content. That's it. They were gonna do other content. I think people didn't really understand what people meant when they said they were gonna go the strike. They just weren't gonna talk about the beef sector.
yeah. Hey, Queen
Matter,
Cannabis.
matter of fact, Queen, can you hit the panel? Because I know you got something to say um about the strike.
Yeah, come on up here, girly.
I don't have no problem. I really don't go live like that. So the strike didn't really affect me.
Right.
But I did understand where people were coming from because as me and you talked before, a lot of people support the males in the beef sector and the males don't always support people within their camps
I
the way
agree
they
with that.
should.
Yeah.
The way they should. So I was like, yeah, let them motherfuckers get up here. Let them work. Shit.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. Like, it's not the same type of support at all.
It's not.
And it's unfortunate. But, yeah. Hold on, let me see. Well, hold on one second. Give me 1 second, Hazel.
Okay. I think the next thing I'm gonna try to make you guys is compound butter. We gonna do that together. We gonna save this leftover for another dish. Some more chicken breast. I think I'm gonna use the leftover of this to make a sauce, and we're gonna make chicken and rice with it. That's what we're gonna do next.
Ooh, 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 I'm about to send you something.
Okay.
Oh, gosh.
But yeah, I'm
Hold
gonna
on.
save the leftover of this filling, and I'm gonna use it to make a sauce, and I'm gonna use it for the little one pot chicken and rice thing they be doing. That's what we're gonna use this for. Because I notice every time I click on YouTube, the boys get real excited because they know it's gonna be a real hearty dish.
Hazel, check the message real fast. Discord.
Oh, okay, baby. Hold on. So I seen the one about the Joe guy. I didn't hear it, but I did see it on TikTok. It popped up. What the flying fuck?
Yeah, that's what I want you to look at, the pictures.
What the fuck? Oh, she is not right.
Yeah,
You know she gonna delete these.
I got them though.
I mean, it's not really proving nothing. Only thing is proving that I mean it's just some big juicy lips. Like I don't girl, the girl, her arms must be tired the way she be reaching.
Yeah,
Baby, her
she's
arms must be
about the damn closed eye. It's just one eye kind of closed. It's not
it's just
caught.
close. Like it could be the camera. And look, for somebody that wears glasses, look, sometimes my vision is not. Sometimes my eyes might not be 110% like focusing. But also when you're staring at a camera for certain hours, yeah, your vision's not. But that's not maybe child.
Like, why is this happening now? I know she was trying
It's
to show him the other day and couldn't with her slow ass. That's a slow hoe.
very slow, very slow.
Talk about, oh, can y'all see it? Mm-mm. Go ahead, remix. I need me some glasses, baby. I'm supposed to be wearing bifocals, y'all. I haven't had my glasses since school, so I'm blind as a
Look,
bat, to be honest.
look, I fought so many years of not wearing glasses, my vision being blurry to the point I was getting headaches.
Hmm.
My vision was starting to like mimic signs of me having like a stroke or something. I had to go get glasses. Look, baby, these glasses ain't cheap, so you gonna see them. They not cheap. I got these ones are these ones you guys can see it. They're Burberry. My burgundy pair is Burberry. I got a pink leopard pair that's Prada. I got a Tiffany's blue pair. I had a black Burberry pair, but the dogs ate it. I have a
Dude, you.
Keith. I have a car ledger pair. They ate the this part. I didn't know that if like the arm part gets damaged, they can't fix your glasses. They tell you to get all new glasses.
mean, I'm definitely gonna go and get mine because I have been having bad headaches. And if my bestie find out that I'm still taking BC powder, she will cut my tail. So y'all don't tell her.
But yeah, I have no problem. I've already got I buy glasses every other year, so I already have my two new pair in my cart for lens crafters. If you buy from the Here is the thing: if you buy from Lens Crafter, go online. Well, first go in and see how your insurance works out, because majority of the time, if you buy your glasses from Lens Crafter, your frames could be either 50% off or 40% off.
Okay.
Or if your insurance don't cover it, don't like give you that discount, then go online and then you could do Afterpay or go to those other glasses dealers
Uh-huh.
and just buy the glasses and then go into the eye doctor and then they'll do the front and they'll do your lenses. So if you go to Lens Crafter, they will let you bring in outside frames. If you go to like America RX or American Best RX, they will not let you bring in outside glasses. But they
Well,
also have a special where it's two for 79.
I gotta check my insurance and see exactly what I am approved for. I know I'm about to have some major dental surgery done. Yeah, remix. I be around. I'm originally black tea sector. I don't fuck around the black tea sector anymore though. But yeah, and then I'm also Lemon's mod. I've just kind of been off away
She's
from
been
people.
resting.
Yeah, I've been
We've been
resting.
we've been
Yeah.
making her rest. But yeah, the whole entire household except my oldest son wears glasses.
Mm-hmm. The only child that wears glasses is my second one. Even though I think all of them probably need it, but yeah, it's just my second baby.
Yeah, we all wear glasses.
I gotta send you pictures. She brought my grandbaby over, Pudgelicious. I gotta send you pictures
Yeah,
of her.
you know what? I have to see. I know everybody keeps asking for pictures of like the baby bump, but we're waiting until we do her maternity pictures.
Oh, how far is she?
She's 5 months.
Oh,
So we have my niece's baby shower next month. Then we have hers March 1st. So,
I
child,
got.
talking about stressed.
I just found out that my bonus baby, she's doesn't belong to me, but she's my children's sister. But she
Hmm.
calls me mom. Her mom is no longer here. And she's pregnant, so it'll be grandbaby number 12 soon. I'm tired. I need
I'm
them to
tired.
kind of give me a break.
I'm tired. We haven't even got started.
Girl.
But we also we decided that we decided we are going to do Christmas next year at the cabins.
Oh, that'll be beautiful.
I just think it'll be best for like baby's first Christmas if everything's on like an even playing field.
Yeah.
because this baby finna have a lot of grandparents. Because
That's a good thing,
as
though.
yeah, because as far as our side, it's as far as our side, it's two grandmothers and two papas, and then the father's side is just one set of grandparents, and then he still has his grandparents, and then on my side we have three sets of great grandparents. So
Okay. But see, my grandbabies, they have other grandparents, but I don't know what is going on with that. It's like I'm the only one. I'm not even gonna lie. If y'all see how these kids act with me, especially Lay, the one that's always here. When that baby was from the day she was born up until even now, she always slept with me. When we were living
you
together,
know what?
that baby was in my bed.
And that is exactly how I told myself that I'm going to navigate. I'm not going to wait for the other grandmas to do something. I'm going to
Right.
take care of it.
Hmm.
When it came to the baby shower and everything else, I'm going to take care of it. We're going to, because, baby girl is stationed in VA. So we're going to go to VA for, for after the baby's born. We'll be in VA with her. I don't know
Well,
how
let me
long because,
catch a ride.
school might not
Sure.
be out. Oh, don't worry. I do have plans to come down there because I didn't see some restaurants.
Girl.
I didn't see some Airbnbs, and I have to. You know what? My dad my dad had to sit me down. So when I was growing up, I would see pictures of plantations, and I
Hmm.
became obsessed with it
Yeah, they have
because
a
I
lot
was
in here.
attaching the stories that my grandmother and my big mama and my mama would tell me. I would attach their childhood stories to the plantations, but
Right.
they weren't telling me. They wouldn't tell me the real, like how it is when you tell your grandkids a story. You don't want to tell them the absolute truth.
Right. Girl,
So
I
they
got
were
some
like,
stories to go along with yours then, child. Mm.
yes. So they will make it be like a fantasy happy place. And for years, that's what I was attaching it with it. And when we were talking about the wedding, we had found a hotel down in New Orleans that sat on a plantation. And I told my
Mhm.
dad, like, yeah, we're gonna go back home and we're gonna have the wedding. And my dad was like, well, have it where? And I told him, and my dad looked at me. My dad was like, why would you do that? And
Yeah.
I was shocked, like, oh, dad, the oak trees, the willow trees. My dad was
Right.
like, no, why, why? And
Yeah.
and then we had a real serious conversation where I was like, well, damn, I see why people get upset with folks that have their weddings there because you're fantasizing and you think it's a happy place, but you're not
Mhm.
understanding the history. But child, that shit fucked me up.
Yeah, because honestly, I see why you would want that. It is a beautiful setup. Those are some beautiful homes. The pathway down to the homes is covered with beautiful trees. I get it. My father, like, there's many around here. Y'all, I'm in a place called Monk's Corner. It's like exactly where Charlemagne the God is from. We're actually somewhat of a kin. But they have a lot of plantations down here. My father would take me and show me different things because, like, my grandparents and great grandparents actually picked cotton and picked tobacco. And then
Yeah.
the Geechee are known for their rice fields. So yeah, I have a really good understanding of these. My father always sat down and taught me different things about the plantations and how we got here and stuff like that. You know?
Yeah, so you can understand why I was so puzzled. Where
Yeah.
everybody in my family was like, "No, we're not having a wedding there," and I'm like, "What are you talking?" And then I didn't sit then called the hotel. I was finna have the whole white horse thing, and my dad was like, "No, the fuck you're not." I'm looking like, "What do you mean?" Like, Dad, it's beautiful. And then like
Right.
after he told me, and then one of my other cousins, she got married in New Orleans, and baby, the way the family side eyed her, because where she got married, I was like, girl, why would
Mhm.
you do this to yourself?
Right.
But so you know how like in New Orleans, so you know the it's not the Marie Hotel. It's it was on American Horror Story about how like the doctor and his wife was like in was like doing science experiments on their slaves in the hotel in the house, and then the house caught mysterious fire, and then it was later turned into a hotel.
Okay, I'm trying to look it up now.
I'll
The
send
name
it to
of it
you.
is Coven. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll
Um,
send it to you. My cousin got married there.
wow. You
Baby,
know, look
the
at the
way,
plantations.
Mika, girl, Mika, the way our elders looked at her, I told her, I was like, I'm not coming to that wedding. I ain't coming to that wedding. No, thank you. No, thank you. They were the elders in my family. They were pissed. They was
Yeah.
like, "Why would you do?" Like they were. So, I mean, I have never heard like my great aunts talk in their accent so heavy to point. I was like, "Girl, we in trouble." Like I feel like I'm in trouble. I'm not even getting married.
Child, you know what made me look at the plantations the way that we're supposed to, or not in a beautiful way? When my father showed me the hanging tree. Like you always gonna find a hanging tree on the property.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I felt so I felt so my family has we have land down in Louisiana where the family's still like trying to figure out what we're gonna do with it. And they want me to go down there. And I'm like, well, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to go down there. Like I wanna go down there, but then it's like in back of my mind, I'm like, I'm still fantasizing of this wonderful place that my grandmother talked about for her childhood stories. But now I know the truth. Like I have pictures of my grandmother standing in front of a slave shack that she was born in. I don't
Yep.
think I could physically see that in person and be okay.
Yeah. Same thing with my great grandmother. And yeah, I got pictures of them as well in front of those type of situations. So I understand.
Yeah, that's also a main reason why I don't go back to Haiti.
Mm.
I'm gonna do this in this other part. But yeah, that's also the main reason why I don't go back to Haiti because it's like, first of all, they look at us because my grandfather is, as I like to call, my grandfather is a Haitian Texan man. He was from Haiti, but he was raised in Texas. So in my mind, he was like a beautiful Haitian cowboy. But
Yeah.
when I talk to my family like in Haiti, they talk to me like I got Elon Musk money. I'm like, bitch, I ain't got no money.
They
Bitch,
think
I
we're
ain't got
rich
no.
over here. That's not the
They
case.
do.
Yeah.
They be asking me, can I send them stuff? I be like, but I did. I'm not gonna lie. I did help last year. I helped my mom and my aunts. We sent kind of how when people send to like Trinidad, we send
Mhm.
like a drum, like it's this big old drum, and whatever you fill in it, that's how you sent it. And I did that. Do you know dumb folks called us with an attitude because we was a sitting designer?
Oh
Bitch,
wow.
where
Well,
the fuck you
where
going with
the
this?
designer at?
Bitch, where you going? Like, where you going,
Right.
bitch?
I don't wear designer, and I'll go places here and there, but
Child, them folks piss me. Them folks piss me off. I be, you know what? I'm not gonna lie. My mom be so fucking sick of me because I be picking and choosing what race I want to be every day. Some days I want to be a black woman. Some days I want to be a Samoan. Some days I'll tell them I'm Creole. Leave me alone. And other days I'm Haitian. Just leave me alone.
when I
I
get to
just
talking, people can tell automatically. But my father, because he wanted us to have, a better chance in life. And a lot of people look at my accent and think I'm, uneducated, or Gullah Geechee people are uneducated. And that's not it. It's just that's their language. They created that language to be able to communicate with each other and not let the slave masters know what was being said. But he sent us to a Catholic school. So if I slow down my speech, I can completely change the way I talk. I can disguise the accent. altogether if I slow
I
down.
understand. I
You
trust me. I
hear.
understand. I understand, and that's why. And that's why my generation people be like, "What? You're Creole, but you don't sound." I'm looking like, "Yeah, I know what the fuck." I was like, "Yeah, I know what the fuck I sound like." I also know that if I didn't speak proper English, I got popped as a child. Like we all
Yeah.
like we all went to etiquette school. Like don't like it's the reason why I said about like look, I I I I am a Southern Belle, and it's not by choice.
Mm-hmm.
Like
I
I
think
don't
do the same thing.
like I don't leave the house unless I'm well put together, which I have slowly been like becoming out of that because that's a lot of work.
See, and
And,
I still have that problem though. Like I will not leave the house looking any kind of way. I got to dress it up to the point my kids are like, "Why are you dressing up to go to the doctor? And you're supposed to be sick." I just can't help it. It's just a
and
thing.
that's
Like,
not and that's not even saying like that's not even saying makeup. That's just 100%. I'm not about to leave the house.
yeah, I don't wear makeup either. I'm trying to learn how to put them on, but I have not been successful. I be looking all kind of messed up in here.
That's because now these girls now they do too much. I'm not gonna do all that. My skin is too sensitive to all that, and that's a lot of skin prep.
Yeah, they be looking flawless, airbrushed.
Nah, I don't know. I don't like that. I actually like the moles and stuff in my face because it looks because I look like my big mama. And my
Yeah.
big mama had moles and stuff in her face.
And my grandmama had freckles, so I have freckles from her. Yeah.
But I do have a friend where she you would never see her without wearing she don't wear makeup, but she always has on lipstick. It be it's the we be going to
Yeah.
workout class and I'll turn over and she'll have on lipstick and I'll be like, why are you wearing lipstick in workout class? What's wrong? But she's from New Orleans, so we kind of have
Mm,
the same background culture.
right. See, I'll wear a lipstick every once in a while, and I will pop on some lashes, even though I can't keep them things on too long. I can't stand lashes, but
So I'll
to
just
look
start
pretty,
I'll
I
start
will.
picking away. Them
Yeah,
things
it's
getting
just
away.
it's
Them things get
annoying,
away my damn glasses. I need to see. Shit, I'm already
girl.
blind.
And my ex and my churn will tell you, like, I would go to the mailbox in heels, like a wedge heel. I would go to the pool in heels. I used to always have on heels. But this,
I have an auntie like that.
yeah, I can't do it no more. So I have buckets of heels in here I don't wear.
What if my oldest aunt, she's like that? You turn around, she be in heels. I'm like, where are you Shantae to, ma'am? Where's you going? Where'd you going, ma'am? Where'd you going?
I had a grandmama always in heels. She was a preacher. And that lady knows she can shout in some heels. I got to kick mine off. I'm like Fantasia when I shout in church. I got to take the shoe off.
You gotta take them shits off.
Hmm.
You go ahead and add this last
Even though I haven't been
cheese.
to church in forever, I probably won't go either. But yeah, nothing against church. It's just growing up in a foster home. I was in Kojic Church, and we went to church no, not 6 out of 7 days a week, and twice on
Baby,
Sunday.
baby, you ain't gotta tell me I'm the grandchild of a bishop. You ain't
Yeah.
gotta tell
Oh yeah, I
me.
forgot. And then my daddy was a too.
Baby, you ain't gotta tell me.
So we both PKs over here. We understand each other very well.
Baby, you ain't
Yeah.
gotta tell me I'm tired of church. And
Uh,
then you know what it is that the older I got, I was having issues going to church because my family is Southern Baptist. So it was like I was at that growing up, we was at that weird stage where it was like that new wave of church.
right.
Where like everybody was like Kurt Franklin and Ty and stuff. And I'm looking like I'm sitting there like, you're not supposed to do that in church. You're not
Yeah.
supposed to do that. Like I come from an era where if your skirt was too high,
Oh yeah. The cloth coming off.
somebody Yes, baby, I got all type of cloths upstairs.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Pray them prayer
And
cloth
then
out.
I just couldn't, I couldn't get with the whole wearing jeans to church. I just couldn't get the whole just wearing street clothes to church. I really couldn't get to wearing pants to church because my
Yeah, it's
grandmother will
strange.
always, yeah, she will always be like, "Where's your stockings? Where's your heels?"
Yeah.
Like she felt like when we were 16, we needed to be in. If we were in a dress and a dress with a cardigan or a skirt with a cardigan, we had to be in a suit.
Yeah.
And then we were all very active. Like I was when I was in high school, I was over the youth department. Like we were very active in church.
Same thing. Yeah. We had like a little youth thing that my foster mother has set up for us. And then I was on the choir. So, and we sang, we were good. We were one of the best choirs around, to the point they would pay us to come to different states and sing in different churches. And that's the only thing I do miss about it, is singing. But that other stuff, no. And then,
Yeah.
we've been kind of whitewashed, to be honest.
And
This, yeah.
I seen way too many young girls get taken advantage by
Mm,
older men. And I don't mean like significantly older. I mean like for example, I remember I was like maybe 22, and it was a guy in the church. He was 30, and he was just so adamant. I remember he was trying to be a youth pastor. He was always at my grandparents' house, always talking to them. He would always like walk me to my car, blah blah blah. And I'm looking like, I'm sitting there like, what do you want, sir?
right.
But I remember I went over one Sunday dinner to my grandparents' house, and I remember hearing him talk to my grandfather in the backyard. He was like, "Yeah, I talked to God, and God was just telling me, that your granddaughter is my wife, and she's the one." And I'm sitting there like, I'm
What?
fucking 22. It's no fuck you. It's no way, no
This
way.
ain't the color purple. You can't bring a cow and a sweet tongue and think you're getting my daughter.
No, and my grandfather was just like, at the time I was in college, I was trying to be NFL cheerleader, and my grandfather was like, no. He was just like, no.
Mm,
It literally gave color purple. He was like, any other granddaughter, I would have said yeah, but that one, no.
no, yeah. Mm-mm. Child, I can't get down with that.
And I mean every Sunday that man was on me to the point I literally stopped coming to church because I was like, this is weird, this is creepy.
Yeah. There's a
Like
lot
you're
of stuff about Kojic I can't get down with. I understand what you're saying completely.
Yeah.
There were a lot of inappropriate men in the church. Extremely inappropriate. We were young girls. I was like 14, 15 years old.
I
And they
remember
come,
one of I remember one of my friends got pregnant at Holy Convention.
oh God. We would have AIM. I used to love AIM convention, girl. AIM convention was always my favorite. But yeah, I can
She got
imagine it. We were
she
off the
got
chain.
preg she got pregnant at Holy Convention by one of the deacons.
Not the deacon. Now, see, I was
Yeah.
kissing one of the boys at our convention, but I
Mm-mm.
ain't been
She
messing.
got pregnant by one of the deacons, and he was like in his 40s, and we were in high school.
My God, do Jesus. Mm-mm-mm.
I remember coming back home and telling my grandparents like, "Don't ever send me back again. I'm never going back."
Mm-mm-mm. I hate how the church will cover it up too.
Huh?
I hate how the church covers stuff like that up.
Man,
But we have a content creator that is a minister, and he's been linked to messing with young underage boys, to the point like he even had a lawsuit out on him and everything.
I can't
Because
tell you how many, like, we didn't really have too many. we didn't really have too many like boys come out my age when we were in church, but we did have somebody that it was the first time I seen somebody like ever like transition in
Mhm.
church, and it was like our choir director. I remember people in the church was like saying stuff, and I remember that my grandmother stood up one day in service. No, we were at choir rehearsal, and my grandma stood up, and my grandma was like, "Who are you to tell him what is right and what is wrong for his life?"
Why
Like
is it always
she
the
cussed,
choir director?
baby. Let me tell you, the way that man could lay a wig and a weave,
I know.
baby. I kid you to this day. Remember how Beyonce had like the whole Chinese bangs long and
Mhm.
what was her video? It was her video like me myself and I video. He done that in a wig, baby. That shit was flat.
I bet.
That shit was he. I remember he came to church. He had on his little silk white button down shirt with them honey brown contacts. I seen that wig. I was like, yes, bitch, yes. Let me get the wig though. Let me get it though.
I'm glad your grandma stood up. It's like even with my ex-girlfriend, she's a stud. And whenever we would come down and visit, like we're in our 20s, like for example, we came down for a film, and her mama made her put on a dress, and she's a stud, but her mother made her put on a dress, and she actually did it. Now she said her mother can't make her do that, but
Uh-uh.
that's just how it
My
was. You're not going like that.
my grandmother was. I don't even know how she even was. I don't even know how she even governed herself to like go against the church with her being a first lady, but she was very she was very accepted. So it made it
Yeah,
easier for people in our family to come out because she was so accepted because her whole thing like she literally lived her life from a point where she loved like she loved beyond love. So
yeah,
her whole thing was that nothing could make me stop loving you. The only like I remember one day because one of my other cousins came out and he was so afraid that she was gonna like feel some way like toward him. And she literally told him the only thing that could make me not love you is if you take somebody's life or you take somebody's innocence.
hmm
And that has always stuck with me.
that's a big thing for a first lady, to do that. Like, I didn't have anyone open like that at all. Like I was thrown on the altar, prayed over. They said I had a sex demon and all kind of stuff, child, because I loved a woman.
My grandmother, she was always open. And I had an aunt. You know how it is when you in a black family. They call your aunt like your aunt that these women. It's always like oh her friend. Nope. My grandmother loved my aunt's partner as if she was her own.
Mhm. My ex's mama was horrible. Like she told her that she was gonna tie her down to a bed and have her thing by men so she know what it felt like. She at one of the funerals she intentionally left me behind and I had to catch a ride there. Then I had to sit in the back of the church. Like anytime any one of my family members had passed or like when my mom came down, it fully accepted my girlfriend. Like completely. But her family did not accept me at all. And like a part of our downfall was her family and how much she loved and respected them and listened to what they said. There was one time we drove from Virginia to South Carolina. I had to turn around and come back because of the way her mother was acting. Just pure ignorance.
Yeah, I don't know what my grandmother experienced because she'll tell her stories, but she wouldn't go too deep into her life. I don't know what she experienced to make her be that way, but that's just how she was. She used to so my grandparents' house was a really big house in Cali, and it was built in like the 1910s. And I remember they had a back room. They had like two extra bedrooms, and she used to rent them out. And I remember it was a same sex couple that was having issues like, renting.
Mhm.
She let them stay for a whole entire year and didn't charge them nothing until they got on their feet.
Wow, that's beautiful.
That's just how she was. That's why I always try to like leave with love, but I also understand why she used to fucking cuss people out because these motherfuckers nowadays make you fucking act a whole fucking fool in their ass.
We could never like stay in her house, like stay in the same room or anything like that. And I hated like my ex would treat me different anytime we would visit. I hated it. And don't let her come by herself because she could
Oh
go
shit! I just
and
dropped
she's not
something.
even gonna answer the phone for me at all.
Oh no! You know
Yeah.
what? My auntie that has a life partner, even though we don't care for her life partner, we still respect her because that's who my auntie chooses to. But we don't like her because she's not very nice to my auntie.
Oh,
That's why we don't like her. And I didn't have to threaten her kids a few times. Like I will beat your ass.
yeah. Trying to go to Walmart to see why they ain't bring my BC powder.
I went to Walmart earlier. Walmart was crowded.
I don't even leave the house, y'all. I have
Babe,
stuff delivered.
babe, you don't get off my couch. What is wrong with you?
You say you're not
Get your
supposed to be
hind
paying
legs off the
attention.
couch.
You're supposed to be cooking, not watching him.
I
That's
know.
what
I came around the corner, looked up, and he's staring dead at me like, ma'am, what you want?
child. I had bought my baby a special cover for the couch. Because when he, sick of me in here, he'll go sit around there.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna have to do. I'm gonna have to get I'm gonna have to get like a couch cover because they not finna sell these damn couches.
Yeah.
I
I
guarantee.
have the couch cover and then I have a blanket over top of that.
I guarantee. As soon as I turn my back, his ass gonna be right back on that damn shit.
Well, how they talk about I got my BC? I don't have my BC powder. Oh God. Let me go look at. Well, give me a minute, Hazel. Let me go look back in this bag.
Okay. What y'all doing? Oh, I didn't even know that my thing was on silent.
Oh yeah, they got to send me my money back because they didn't even send me the right ginger ale. I do not drink That other one, I only drink Canada Dry.
Canada, because Canada Dry is the best one.
It is. And I love the cranberry ginger ale. That shit is so good.
So good. It's
Mm.
so good. I feel so bad. So I blocked my family text message from my phone, but I still get them on my own. I still get messages on my iPad, and they just been texting, and I'm just like, oh, I didn't even know all this was even going on. My bad.
I had to mute mine too.
They text too much. It be too much. It be too much.
I know I'm not tripping. And I know I did not pick this ginger ale here.
I hate when they be sending that other ginger ale. Like, that is not what I wanted. Don't be sending me no fake ginger ale.
Yeah,
I
it
got
tastes
time.
completely different. It's like, ew.
It's nasty.
Mm-hmm. Your hair looks good. I love the color on you. I really can see it
Thank
up close.
you. I know, right? I was thinking about being like a ginger, like keeping in my ginger shade, but then I was like, you know what? Somebody suggested that I go a bright red. I said, you know what? That might be the move going into the next year. And then I was kind of iffy about it. Then I dyed it. I said, okay, let me rinse it out, see how it looks. And I rinsed it out, and I was like, oh shit, shit's
What
giving
color
poison.
is
Shit's
that?
giving poison ivy. The L'Oreal one, the one that I'll send you a picture of it. The L'Oreal one, the one that you don't need bleach for. I
Uh-huh.
literally use the color red. It says to let it sit for 30 minutes. That shit started burning my scalp. I let it sit for 25 and just rinse it out.
So people were telling me the same thing to do a red color, but I
A
don't
red
know.
color would it will look nice on you.
Mm-hmm.
It will look really nice on you.
Yeah, I've been a redhead before, and it was really pretty. And then one time I had like the blonde streaks in my hair. For some reason the color of my hair got lighter. It's confusing as hell. Because my hair used to be darker than this, but now it's like a brown.
I think people get because like like when you're a redhead, you could be like a redhead, or for my instance, if I say a redhead, then I'm a ginger. Like I love like that ginger redhead look. But this is cute.
Yeah, it is very pretty. Girl, I'm over here looking hard. See if I got an extra BC bottle.
So what you gonna do? You gonna like report it and tell them to like give you a refund?
Hell yeah. Give me my $4 back. Because I did not receive this. Mm-hmm. It would be nice if they could just bring me one, but I know they're not going to do that. Let me mute. I'm about to go in my medicine box to see if I have one somewhere around. What?
Okay.
All right. I'm still here, though.
Okay. So yeah, I have been watching this true crimes thing, so I'm gonna have to share the true crimes thing I've been watching. It's real good. It's a let me see if I can pull it up. It is a series. Oh Lord, I think I've been up too long. It's a series on Netflix, and it's true crimes, and it's oh my god, y'all, it is so good. It is so good. We're gonna have to come back and do a live about it because it is so good. So the series I've been watching is called Homicide Los Angeles, and baby, it got some good stories.
Yeah, you know true crime is my thing. I need to get back into it. I've
Yes,
kind of
Mika,
been all over the place.
Mika, you have to watch it. I watched today the series I started watching, even though I need to go through and find like season one, but it's called Homicide Los Angeles. And it's crazy because all the stories I remember hearing about. So, you know, like the Phil Sumter, like that real famous like producer guy. I
Mhm.
found out about him because I watched Ashley Say So. I think that's her name, Ashley Say So, whatever. And one of the Ronettes was married to her, and she was married to him, and she was saying that how he was crazy, he was doing X, Y, and Z. Baby, do you know that he killed somebody in the early 2000s?
Wow. No.
Yes, it was this lady. She was like a B-list actress, whatever, and she worked at the House of Blues, whatever. And she was drunk, so he was helping her to she helped him to his limo, right? And I guess he was trying to get her to come back with him, whatever. So you know how it is, and you know it's Hollywood, Holly weird. So she went back thinking everything was cool, whatever, right? But what it is that the rumor was that he will get women to go home with him, but he would keep them hostage
Mm.
until he was ready for them to go. So I guess she was being held hostage, whatever, right? Because you know it's late, it's like 2, 3, 4 in the morning. She tired. She want to go sleep. And I guess she fell asleep on him, and he got mad and put the pum pum in her mouth and pulled the trigger.
Wow. That reminds me, this story reminds me of the Gilgo Beach serial killer. And I was going to do like a sub story because one of the first girls that they found and the mother was really involved in them finding the other women, the other daughter actually killed that mother. It's just going on. And I have like the
Yeah, so
video footage of that.
yeah, girl,
Not
you
the
have to watch it.
killer.
And then the other one I watched, which I remember I watched it on like another like crime page on YouTube, but Netflix gave all the tea. It was about this this race car driver and somebody like gunned down him and his wife in the driveway and come to find out it was his business associate.
Yeah, it's always, yeah. I think I know the story you're talking about. And I'm about
Yeah,
to,
and
go ahead.
then and then and then the one before we went live, it was about how they found, even though it was like South LA, I don't care. You know, I'm from Cali. So certain parts of LA, people don't want to say it, but it's Chola culture. Like it's Chola, like it's like Mexican thug culture, Cholas. And the girl looked like she was a Chola, but she was pregnant and they found her down the beach. Like somebody just beat her head in to like the white meat show. But I didn't finish that one. But yes, Mika, you gotta watch this one. Like for real, for real. Like go on Netflix. It's called Homicide Los Angeles. It's gonna have you so drawn in. You'll be like, what? Say what? Oh my god, I can't believe, like, girl, my
Yeah, I'm gonna check
what
it out.
my mouth when I was going through the whole like Phil Spector, baby, my mouth was gagged. I'm like, so
So
you
yeah,
telling
that
me?
that one there is a trip.
I was sitting there like, so you telling me that this trial lasted 6 years and somebody on the jury really found him not guilty? And you got all these women telling their stories about how
Yeah, I
they
didn't know he
couldn't
did
leave.
that either.
But
Okay, Hazel, I just sent a video, but a trigger warning if you look at it. This is
okay,
something we're gonna be talking about right here too.
okay.
Oh, it's taking some time. I don't
But
know.
yeah,
Did you
and
hear about the woman on the train that was set on fire?
I did, and I actually seen the video, and I seen her
Oh,
saying her on fire, and I just thought to myself, people ain't fucking shit, because
yeah.
couldn't nobody fucking help her? Like, couldn't nobody help her? Couldn't nobody grab a jacket? Where was like, I don't know if it's different because wasn't that in like New York?
Yeah, and did you see the police just walking by? Like they walked by her as she's on fire.
I
The
thought it,
man was
I thought
sitting
it,
watching.
I thought it was weird because in Cali, when you ride the trolley in Cali, there's actual fire extinguishers on the train.
Yes, I think it's
So it's
mandatory.
It is. So I'm sitting there like, so y'all just sitting there. She like she's still alive, and y'all can't, take your jacket, wrap it around her, tackle her, roll on the ground. Like y'all can't. Like, granted, the survival of a burn wound that massive, I understand it can be very painful. I understand that, but y'all just sat there and y'all just watched her. Like
Yeah.
that's like stuff like that makes me have no faith in humanity. And
Yeah.
I say that because I'm the type of person where if I see something that's wrong, I have to say something. Like, I don't know, like if you seen like my car live where I said where I checked those two guys in the restaurant because they were really out of pocket, but they felt they was right, and I'm like, no, you're not right. You're really out of pocket. This girl just sat in front of you for 20 minutes trying to take y'all orders, and y'all mad for what?
Mm.
But yeah, that shit was crazy. And then also, did you see the other one where somebody else was beaten to death in police custody?
No, I didn't see that one.
I haven't seen. I seen a little bit of it,
Wait, you
but
talking about the officer was beat to death? That one, or was a inmate?
it was an inmate.
Okay.
I seen like a little bit of it, like on Instagram, and I was sitting there like, if you have him restrained and he's in handcuffs and he's strapped to the bed, why the fuck are y'all eight town stumping him? I don't understand.
Yeah, they just don't care up in there at all, and they know they can get away with the stuff that they're doing.
Yeah.
It's really sad. Me and my brother, I talked to my brother recently. He's like transient. He's like all over the place. And we're gonna do a live together, and I'm excited about it. He talked worse than me, so good luck understanding him. But
It'll be
yeah,
great. It'll be great.
he's been, dealing with a lot of emotions, like because our mom unalived herself, and then our father recently passed, but the family has completely separated, and they treat me and my brother completely different. Like my other siblings they were willed the home and all of the property, and me and my
Oh,
brother were left out. And we were the ones who were treated the worst, even by the stepmother. So he wanted to come on and talk and show his war wounds because he almost died from that. So
of course. Let him come. Let him. You know what I have figured out is that sometimes the best way to start recovery is to actually start talking.
yeah,
Like when you start talking and you start sharing stuff, it actually helps you to get it out. And I tell everybody, like, I go to therapy, and sometimes when I'm like talking to my cousins or like or like my siblings, sometimes I'll like tell them something that happened to me, and they'll be shocked, like, wait, what, like, huh? Like, what did that happen? I'm like, and I'm like, don't worry about it. It's in the past. I'm fine. Don't worry about it. And I also realized that with my three oldest brothers, because I have a brother, even though I nicknamed him my crackhead brother because he is my crackhead brother, but
same.
he also deals. So my brother got diagnosed with bipolar and schizophrenia.
Yeah.
So we really don't know if he's a crackhead. I just feel more comfortable calling him crackhead.
I understand my brother was on the same substance, but I think he also deals with a lot of mental health issues. I know I
Yeah,
have the PTSD, so I'm sure he has it. And our mom was bipolar and borderline schizophrenic. So it kind of runs in the family because her brother actually unalived himself at 16. So a lot is going on in her family when it comes to
yeah,
mental.
yeah. So like when I talk to my older brothers, well, the two ones that actually live in the same reality as me, sometimes they'll be talking to me, and I'm like, yo, oh yeah, I remember when X, Y, and Z happened. Like they're like my oldest brother was shot. He was shot twice. We were at so Where we're from in Cali, we have this thing called the Puerto Rican Festival. The
Mm-hmm.
big thing. Everybody goes. My older three brothers were at the time very popular gang members. And my brother took us to the event, didn't think nothing of it. He wasn't like even though he's a gang member, he wasn't really involved in anything that day because he had me and some of our other siblings with him.
Right.
A fight broke out, and all I remember is being tackled to the ground and my brother placing his body on top of me,
Yeah.
and he was shot. Luckily for us, he wasn't shot somewhere very severe, but it could have been.
Yeah, I understand gang culture all too well, so I understand.
Yeah. So it's like so that like now when we talk about it, it's like it's something that he has put out of his mind because he's not that same person. Because he
Right.
got married, he was a different life. He has six amazing children. But sometimes I kind of look at him and be like, you could have really been that guy.
Yeah,
And then
it's,
he,
yeah,
yeah,
I
and
understand.
yeah, and he'd be like, no, no, I couldn't have because if I was that guy, I wouldn't be here. I'm like, yeah, you are right. Because we did lose a sibling to something like that. So it's like, like the same thing I tell my brothers, it is very healthy to talk and get it out
Yeah,
because you can't think that everybody has it tucked away. No, you have to talk, you have to give it out. You got to get it out. So like one of my other brothers at the time that we lost our other brother, one of my brothers was in Afghanistan. So you
hmm,
could imagine us having to call the military, call the SOLs and bring him home.
yeah,
For him to show up in full dress uniform. And I remember that when they brought him home, when he actually got back to San Diego, he got back the day that we had to wake. And nobody told him what was going on.
mm,
He just had an address.
that's sad.
So so that brother, I over the years I stayed really close to him.
Yeah,
And then also that sibling, I've been trying to get him to um I don't want to say to write a book because writing a book sounds so like he's trying to reach. But it was an issue in San Diego where I'm from where there was an issue with the juvenile systems and when the kids go to juvenile hall, what happens to them and stuff like that. So I've been trying to get him to get his story out because um my niece committed she took her life while
right.
she was in while she was there because of stuff that was happening to her that we didn't know about, that when we tried to investigate it, it was covered up. So I've been trying to get him to like talk about it. I even encouraged him to start a YouTube page. I won't tell y'all his page because my brother is very easy on the eyes and y'all don't want them kind of problems. Y'all don't want them.
Sit
Y'all
down.
think I'm bad? Child, my brothers. Oh my gosh.
I know people were trying to get me
We
to write
all,
books too.
yeah,
Sit down.
we
Like
all.
after I do my story, I usually get that.
You should, Mika. You should do it in honor of them babies. I feel like I have to trim some of my locks after this color. I can see this. But you should. You should really. You
Yeah.
should do it.
There's so many things like
You should do it. You should do it in
mm,
honor of them. Like that would be like amazing. Like I know, like everybody, like, oh
sit down.
yeah, start a foundation. Starting a foundation is really not easy.
It's not. And I
It's
tried to
not.
write some of my story and I just couldn't get through it. I think I'm
You
at a
just gotta
better
take your
place.
time.
Yeah, I think I'm in a better place now. And going back to the gang thing, like my son, he's he's still in a gang. He's still a Crip member. And like he holds everything in. And, he's lost a lot of people. He himself was almost in a situation where he was supposed to be riding around with some other members that were his friends, and they were backdoored in the car, like someone they were riding with unalived all three of
Yeah,
them. He was supposed to be there that day.
he
So, yeah.
definitely needs to like like I like this is something I tell my boys is that I tell my boys that the culture it used to be is not what it is now.
Yeah.
There's no there's no loyalty, there's no boundaries, there's no
Mhm.
principles. The people that I grew up that was in that lifestyle, they had certain
Family
rules.
over everything. Yeah, we did.
Yeah,
Family over everything and never throw up
they
the side.
had certain like I remember being able to play in my grandmother's front yard
Hmm.
and people knew who my grandparents were because of us being in the church and knew who my sibling was. But when you walk past that house, you better put your pants up. You better say yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. You better not give my grandma. Don't let my grandma call her grandboys for anything that has happened. And now when I see these kids being a part of this gang culture and I see how they treat their elders and treat children and women, I'm like, yo, like that's not cool.
Right. They're so far removed. That's not how it used to be. Like with the gang culture, when I came up in it, it was family over everything. You never throw
Yes.
up a side, meaning you don't really flash that you're in a gang outside of that territory. We respected the elders and we helped the community. These gang members now is completely different.
Or
Quick to
like
pull.
but won't fight. But won't
Mm-mm.
you know what? I um I think this is so cool. My oldest uncle is a Black Panther. And my oldest uncle is a part of the found one of the founding chapters that was in LA. And for years, I've always asked him, like, let me just interview you. Like, let me just, let me just tell your story. Like, I won't post your picture. I won't, like, say your name, but let me just tell you. Because growing up, my oldest uncle and his friends, I always thought they were so cool. Just the
Yeah.
way they carried themselves. Like, I want to say my uncle had an afro all the way to maybe the mid 90s.
Yeah.
Every time
Yeah.
I see, every time I see my uncle, he was in all black. If it was cold, he was in leather. If it was
Hmm.
a number day, he was in all black. He was respectable. He had his issues with like other stuff, like drugs and stuff like that. But I remember every spring break, his friends would pack lunches, and they would go to this park near my grandparents' house, and they would pass
Hmm.
out lunches to all the kids in the neighborhood. They couldn't, like parents was like having trouble.
Right.
So I will always like ride my bike down there with them and like help them. I just thought it was so cool. I come from a family that it was like giving back was just what we did.
Right.
Like it came like second nature. Like it was just something we just didn't question, like giving back to families, helping families. My grandma always kept like the little like what is it like the little like tin paper pans, no, like paper pans, pie pans.
Mm.
She always kept like the pie pans, and she was always like feeding like you know the little crazy crackheads in the neighborhood. Like she would always make sure they would eat. She would always keep like extra blankets and like stuff on the porch. So if it was too cold, they could just come, knock on the door and just get like a extra blanket. But I also noticed like people don't act like that no more.
Not at all. But honestly, that's how the gang started off. It wasn't to commit crimes or anything. They were there to help the inner city kids and help give back. Sometimes steal from the rich to give to the poor. Like they really help their communities. But these children now, this day and age, all they're doing is tearing up the communities.
Man, you know what? I heard somebody say that the music in the 80s and 90s was appealing to the drug dealers. And then I also heard somebody says that the music from the 2000s are now for the druggies. They're for the kids. They're from like the kids that well come here and tell me what was said. Anyway,
Uh-oh, mama mode.
he won't come say what was said. But anyway, they were saying that the music of the music of today is from the kids. Huh? Anyway, they said that the music from today is from the product of kids that was born from, the drug epidemic
Yeah,
music.
yeah.
And you know what? I didn't really like at first I was like, that's a stretch until we started seeing stuff like Post Malone. We started seeing stuff like XXX. Do you know I had to make the youngest stop listening to certain people because I was physically watching my son
See,
be depressed.
I listen to those people. Like,
I was
I am
physically
heavy into Dolph and King Bond and Key Glock. I am heavy
no,
into them. And they,
not even
yeah.
them. It was that XX like I oh my god, I can't think of the rapper. One day
The
my
one
child
that
came
passed
home and
away.
it was yeah, the one with the eyes. It was him, and then I remember one day my child came home and told me that he was an emo vampire thug. I told him to get the fuck out of my face. Get the fuck out of my face with that book. But then it's like I started watching. The more music he was playing, the more
Mhm.
different he was. Like he was no longer my happy boy. He was
Yeah.
no longer coming down the store giddy, and I wasn't seeing that big, beautiful smile that we paid a very hefty dental bill for. I noticed like his mood started swing. His moods would swing. He was always angry. I would be like, "What's wrong with you? Why are you angry? What do you have to be depressed about? How many of your friends live inside his house like this?
My
What are
middle
you mad
baby
about?"
was, but that's coming because Triple X's music was very dark and depressing.
It
He was a very
was.
depressed person
I had
himself.
I had to. I kid you not. I wouldn't. I kid. He was so mad. I went in that room and I snatched all that fucking shit off the wall. I said no. Mm-mm. I'm gonna snatch all this shit off the wall. I'm gonna light a candle. I'm gonna sage this house, and when you sleep, I'm gonna pray over you because we finna pray. Whatever this is, it gotta come out.
Yeah. I understand it though, because even in my big grown age, me sitting here listening to King Von, I almost always put myself where he is. That kind
Is
of
King?
gang life
Wait,
culture mindset.
wait. Is King Von the one that made the song? They be talking about Evil Twin. Is that him?
Yes, that's one of my favorite songs,
I like
girl.
that song. That's my shit. I ain't gonna lie. That's my shit. That's my shit.
Yeah, I'm always playing his music. Like I really can
But
understand
you
that
know
boy.
what? I don't. When it comes to like King Von and Mo Three and them, I really don't see a difference because I grew up on NWA. I grew up on Nate Dogg. I grew up on
Hmm.
Tupac. Like I grew up on all what I will call the West Coast mainstream people. Like I grew up on them. But I
Right.
also grew up on like heavily on the local artists. And in San Diego, the local artist is very heavy in gang culture. So to me, it was like, okay, this is normal. Like it's to the kid you not. My boys always joke about this one song. The song's called Imperial. The song is by a notorious. I'm gonna say a notorious ex gang member because he don't live that life no more. But the crazy part about it is that people really rap his song, and I'm sitting there like, my grandparents lived off of Imperial. Imperial in San Diego, Imperial is a very long street, and when you hear the song, I be like, this is basically my childhood. Like, you get on the 3 bus, you go here, then you go here, then you go here, then you go here. But to hear the kids like rapping and singing, I be like, y'all don't even understand.
Right.
Like I've been sitting there y'all don't understand how it feels to go to a house party and you gotta be careful what color you have on. Or you
Yeah.
gotta be careful what area you in, or you gotta know when there's a commotion at the front door, you better have a plan B to get out that place.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's like I recently, like pre-pandemic, I was still going to clubs because I like to dance. I could twerk my behind
I ain't
off.
going to no clubs. I'm gonna tuck my ass
I
right
don't
back in
do
the
it no
living
more
room.
because like
Well,
I'm
you
just too old for that, and my body can't take it no more because I'll be sore the next day, or if it's freezing outside, I barely have on any clothes, and I'll be sick. I don't have time. I'm just not in that place no more. But all of them, a lot of them boys, even my son, would come up in there with, you know, straps on them. They in the club smoking it out. It's just it's a lot.
I wasn't I wasn't used to that kind of stuff until we got down to the south because in San Diego we can't do that kind of stuff. You can't go into an establishment carrying. You
Mm-mm.
can't.
But you can down. They'll let them slide, even though they got people at the door. If they know who you are
Child.
and you this certain member, they gonna let you go right on through. So like most of them boys be in there with guns, but they definitely got something to smoke, and like we be smoking it up.
The
It's
only t-
definitely
the only type of place I've been to down here is that when we first moved down here, I went to a strip club with some coworkers, and that was the first and last time I experienced going out in Charlotte because I was like, I do not like this shit. Because when they said a strip club, I'm thinking like, okay, it's a strip club. That
strip
shit
clubs down
felt
here are different.
that shit felt like a club. Nobody was paying them girls any attention. That
Uh,
shit felt like a club.
well, I had told my stripper story another thing. Like they require you to get completely undressed. There's no pasties on here. There's no thong. No, you're bucking naked, bucking naked.
That in San Diego you have to be naked, but like you said, you have to have the pastries on your nipple and then you have to have like that new thong thing on.
Yeah.
But I can't even tell you what the girls in Charlotte offer because it was a club. Like nobody was paying them hoes no attention. And then the little city that I live in, baby, it's so many churches. We ain't got no strip clubs.
Yeah.
If you want
There's
to go
one
to a
maybe
strip club,
around
you
here.
better
You have Charleston.
yeah.
There's none in Berkeley County.
Yeah, if you want to go to the strip club, you better take your ass to Charlotte or
Mhm.
maybe take your ass to Chester County or take your ass to Greensboro because where I live at, baby, no.
Yeah.
Matter
See,
of
I
fact,
used to
I
go
live
strip.
near, what is it? I live near, if I come out the housing community, it's literally three churches near
Oh
me.
yeah,
Like
I'm surrounded by
it's
churches.
crazy, baby.
And like when I would go strip, I would strip in Orangeburg or Columbia. Number one, I didn't want no one around here knowing what I was doing. But those were mainly where the clubs were. There are clubs in Charleston, but nothing in Berkeley County. And
You know
I
what?
wasn't gonna strip in Charleston.
The craziest place I've seen the strip club is that when I drive to Atlanta and I have to go through Shelby and Gaffney, it be so many strip clubs on the side of hallways, on the side of highways, and I'd be like, who is
Mhm.
stopping on the side of the highway goes to strip club? I said, oh, fucking truck drivers,
Yeah, you ain't lying
fucking
though.
truck drivers, fucking truck. But a lot is, I don't know if down there by you, but up here, they just extended our main freeway because it's like so many people are leaving out of Charlotte and coming down and coming across that state line, baby, it don't make no damn sense.
Yeah, I haven't
It
traveled in
even
so long.
well, I'm coming, Mika, I'm coming to Charleston because I've been seeing these restaurants.
Where at? What are they like on Market Street? Where is it at? Close to the Battery?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to send them to you because when I be planning stuff, I'm not gonna lie, I just be booking shit. Like I don't fucking know where the shit is. I just be fucking booking shit.
But when you come, you gotta definitely go to Market Street. You'll see like the Gullah Geechee culture heavy down there. They'd be out there weaving baskets and making
I'm
quilts.
trying to get I'm trying to when I come, I'm trying to get my mom to come with me.
Mm, she'll enjoy it.
She most definitely will. Because the last time I talked to her, she was like, "Yeah, I want to go down there." And I think I have an in-law that's in Charles. I do have an in-law that's in Charles.
I even got
Yes, I
Jay
do.
Wilson talking about coming down this way. I told him to
Baby,
check
look,
islands like West Ashley, Kiowa Island and stuff. Very beautiful.
look. I could if I can drive to Florida, I could drive down there.
Definitely. I ain't that far. I'm far, but I ain't that far.
I drove to Florida and then I've been looking up stuff in Hilton Head, Savannah. Next year I just want to have a real Southern Belle moment. I just want to find somewhere with a big white porch and just give me some sweet tea. That's all I want. That's all I want next year. I want a
Yeah.
big white porch. Give me some sweet tea. I already filled out. Um, so the trail, because we have like trails and stuff by me. So our trails are like our nature parks, whatever. So there is a trail by me, but you have to have a membership to go because it's not just an open trail. It's like a little mini sub community over there. Baby, I got that email. They said a wine shop and a horse ranch. I said, oh, how much you need? I'm coming because how much you need? I can ride a horse in peace.
Yeah. I love horses. Oh, I do. I haven't ridden one in a while though.
I was just telling one of my friends that I haven't rode a horse since I was 7 years old.
Yeah. I think I was in my 20s. We used to, ride them in the parades down here. So I haven't been on one since then.
And I
But I
also been
miss
having
this.
I've been having my eye out for these black rodeos. Except for these black, I'm trying to go to three different black rodeos. I had already found somebody in Charlotte that makes hats. That's gonna make my hat. I realized for the hat, I have to have the hat custom made because I have locks.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
And and the people they're going to measure my head because I'm like, yeah, because if I have a retwist, yeah, it could be flattened because of how thick my locks are. You have to customize it, or else I have to pin all my hair back to get the hat on. I ain't trying to have a headache.
Yeah. I get headaches too. My head got too much stuff going on. Like I can't do headbands and stuff like that. Mm,
Like I believe if I don't have a retwist, I always got a ponytail in. I kid you not. The moment I come inside from being out, everything come off. Ponytail come out, jewelry come off, bra come off. I do not like to be restricted.
yeah, you sound like me. I'm the same
I
way.
but
I hate wearing a bra too. Oh,
it was
I
cute.
usually put my hair up in a messy bun and call it a day.
See, I
Because
can't
I've
do
been thinking
messy
about
buns
chopping my
because
hair
I have
off.
you want to do what?
Chop my hair. I want to cut it all
Why?
off. I
Why?
don't
Your
know.
hair is so
Every once in a
pretty.
while, I just feel like that. Girl, back in the day, I used to cut my hair down in that Halle Berry cut. Every summer, my hair would be growing
Oh
back.
my God.
Yeah,
I wanted the mushroom cut so bad, but I couldn't find anybody in Charlotte to do it. So I locked my hair during the pandemic.
yeah. My hair used to look so good cut short too, but
I
child,
remember I had went in, it was during the pandemic. I had went in, I had some breakage. I said, oh, just give me like, like a little short bob. Baby, tell me why my hair was back to my shoulders within 3 months. I was
yeah,
like, girl, if you don't lock this shit, just lock it. Like I'm not gonna do this. And because of how thick my hair is and the humidity, a silk press didn't last no
not
more
at
than
all.
like a week.
Not down here.
Like
If
it
you
just
was down here, no. If that,
of course not, girl, a week. I
That do
kid you
not
not.
last.
I walked around Charlotte for the first year with a bush because nothing I done. I tried to do the wash and go, just to wash it. No matter what I do, I had an ugly, frecklish Douglas afro, and my hair wasn't even that short. I said, you know what? I can't do this no more. I tried to
Yeah.
go. I kid you not. I went to one girl and she was gonna do my silk press. Baby, she ran her hands through my hair and charged me $50 extra. I said, well, I know I got a lot of hair, but damn, bitch. And then I tried to go to somebody else to get a weave. Baby looked at me and was like, your braid down alone is finna be like $100. I said, bitch, I'm out. Like, no, bitch, I'm gone.
Right.
So then I went to my coworker's god sister, and she was able to like maintain the beast, but still my silk press was not lasting no more than a week. So then we cut my hair, thinking I could just do the whole little mold thing and go. No, 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 no. I went back. I said, if you don't lock this shit, I'm gonna shave my head.
Yeah,
The choice is yours.
I used to actually get relaxers in my hair. Yeah, I regret it now because it completely destroyed the tight
Man,
curl pattern I had. And them
I
relaxers would burn my scalp so bad. Oh,
I let I let somebody convince me to perm my edges. Just perm your edges and you'll be okay. Because I was wearing like quick weaves, like like half, like just like the horseshoe out.
hmm
Over time, that shit took out my edges, and I didn't realize that until before we came to Cali. I mean, before we left Cali, I got kinky twists. I didn't realize that I was starting to thin my edges until I went to take down the braids. And I was like, are these like I literally had bald spots. I said, well, I was here like, what the fuck? What the
yeah,
fuck is it? So
I
I
had
literally
them
took
in my hair too.
I
I
literally told
even had
everybody,
spots that got infected. Have you ever had spots that get infected?
no, but I do have some spots where it's like a what did my god sister tell me? It's like a dandruff buildup, but they harden like it's calcium. It's a
Yeah.
weird thing. But once I got my locks, I stopped having all those issues. I haven't had a scalp issue in like 5 years, except for today when I decided to color my hair, and me not listening to the lady at the hair shop, and I decided to use a 40 volume, and that shit felt like my hair was on fire. My scalp was on fire.
I'm gonna go red too.
I watched,
You have encouraged me.
yes, I washed that shit out so fucking fast
Mm,
because in my mind, I just knew the moment I rinsed my hair, I just knew my locks were gonna be in the sink.
do
That's how
Jesus.
bad it was burning. But then I also realized, like, oh yeah, dummy, before you put the color on, you was walking around the house scratching your damn scalp because my scalp was
Yeah,
itchy.
yeah. Every once in a while, I have issues with because last year, out of nowhere, I developed discoid lupus on top of having the SLE, and the
Uh
discoid
huh.
lupus would leave little lesions. Remember, I told you about the girl that was bullying me? She called me Lesion Mika. She still calls me that. But
Yeah.
I would have like little spots in my hair, but my hair grows back pretty quick, and it's already
My
grown out.
mom started. My mom started having that. My mom, because I don't think I told you. So my mom has lupus, and my godmom had lupus before she passed.
hmm
And with my mom, like I said, everybody in my family has a head full of hair. We started noticing that once she got diagnosed and she started taking the medication, we noticed her hair wasn't the same. So
Yeah.
she went real low. Like my mom is really walking around with a goddamn scissor fucking fade. And I'm like, Mom, like what the fuck? Like grow your hair out. So now she grew her hair out, but it's not the same. Like her hair texture is not the same. Her hair is thinning and
Well, you
she
know
wants
what?
locks, but also because of medication, she went from having massive curly hair to her hair being thin and fine. I'm like, what the fuck happened?
I'm about to send you the link to someone in the black tea sector that creates natural hair care. I've been
Uh-huh.
using her stuff and I see a difference. My coil
Okay.
pattern is coming back some, my hair is thicker, it's growing out, and it really works for me. So, tell your mom to check it out. I think it'll
I
work out.
will. I've
Yeah.
been trying to get her to like start a channel to just talk about like her journey and stuff because it has not been easy with us for her at all. For one, she went almost she went almost 10 years being misdiagnosed.
Yep. Same. It wasn't 10, it was just a year. They thought I had MS. It was treating me for MS.
No, they literally they literally told us that she had like the irritable bowel syndrome for like 10
Hmm.
years. And then about time they actually diagnosed her and caught it, she started to have stress on her heart.
Yep.
And then that was a whole different type of complication because my godmom, which is her like cousin or best friend, my godmom passed away from complications of lupus because of the fluid like surrounding her heart.
Yeah,
So
that's
that was
having now. It's around my lungs and my heart. Hmm.
a scary feeling. And then my mom got into a car accident last year and it caused her to have more heart complications.
Mm,
So but now she's better. She's better. She's a whole lot better.
that's good. I have been having heart complications myself lately, stomach issues. I have gastroparesis and I've had ulcerative colitis in the past. I've actually had lupus for a long time, but didn't get diagnosed until 2006. So I sent the link to the lady
Okay.
in the Discord,
Okay.
but I love
Okay.
her products and
You
everything
know
is
what? I don't
natural.
understand. I've been trying to figure out like I don't understand why they take so long to diagnose people.
Girl, they were trying to tell me it was all in my damn head and I needed antidepressants and a therapist. And I knew I wasn't crazy. Like I know myself and my body. Like it got to a point I couldn't even walk. I had to crawl up the stairs to get to my apartment. Like it was bad. And they're trying to tell me it's in my head. It wasn't till years later they did like the deeper diagnostics. They checked the ANAs and my ANAs was through the roof. And then they knew I had lupus, but my disease has never been in remission, and I believe it's because they caught it so late.
And then also my sister, she has complications. She has she needs to get she's not trying to get tested, but she's gonna get tested because I'm not gonna play with her. And I told her I'm not gonna play with you. You got like you finna get tested.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it'll be better because going untreated is just not good for your body. Lupus puts so much stress on your body, and it's not like cancer. Like you got one spot they can operate on, they can do radiation and chemotherapy. No, this is your whole body. This is your blood. This is your everything. Like I have the seizures, I have heart issues, I have the fluid around the lungs and the heart, the stomach issues. It's just everything and headaches. I have bad migraines all the time, but I've learned to live with it.
I can't tell if that is Chop snoring
It,
or if Bane's somewhere snoring near me.
I'm so sorry. He right here snoring. That's Chop.
He's fine because Bane is literally in the living room, stretched out on my rug that he's not supposed to be on, and snoring. And then Biggie is at the doggy door, so Bane can't get out because they fight at night.
Do Jesus.
They have beds. They
Yeah.
have,
Oh, Chop must have heard you call his name. 'Cause now he up looking.
I say they have beds. They have plush blankets to lay on, and they still choose to sleep on the floor.
Well, I mean, yeah. Same thing with Bad Daddy. Like he has, in order to rest his nerves, for some reason, he has to be on my bed or laying on my feet. So I had to put the same protector I have on my couch is on my bed with a quilt and a sheet over it. So he's not on my where I sleep at, but he's still on my bed. So that's why you hear him so good. He's right next to the computer. Oh, Chopper.
He said he is resting and we are interrupting him.
I don't know why these pitties and these big dogs snore so heavily. They snore like us humans.
Thor snores, and then when Thor gets excited, they do this thing called the Roddy growl. And if you hear it, you think he's being aggressive, but he's really not.
Yes, I know there's somebody else who has a Roddy that does that, and everyone is like, oh, you need to get him checked. He's aggressive. It's not that. That's just their purr, their cat purr.
Yeah, that's how he. Like I literally went today and I got them chew toys and he was literally. I thought Biggie was messing with him, so I realized that Biggie wasn't even in the house and he was just doing the growl while chewing the toy.
Oh, Biggie. Chop got a little girlfriend. There's a pit that lives in the back. Because there really isn't any pits around here. They don't allow them here. But because he's considered a service animal, he can be here because he has the documentation. And there's one that looks just like him in the back. That's a girl. Her name is Sky. And we're gonna probably make them. I want a puppy.
Everybody has pitties with in our housing community, but all the pitties are they're rescued. Because I know when I had my female pitty, they got mad at me because somebody gave me her and she wasn't a rescue, and I'm looking like, you don't get the fuck off my damn friends. Y'all are bothering me.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I had that issue in Virginia. Like they were like, oh, you went and bought it down. Why didn't you go to the rescue? Down here, it's just different. Everybody got a pit bull somewhere. But mine
I
is
went.
just oversized
I,
and a big baby.
Matter of fact, the only dog that we had was Storm, that didn't come from a breeder. Because Biggie came from a breeder.
Hmm.
No, Bane came from a breeder. Thor came from a breeder. Biggie is actually from a litter that Storm and Thor had, and we got Biggie.
Yeah, Chop came from a
But
baby too.
like the same thing I sit up and tell people, you go to a breeder so you can control what kind of dog you have.
Yeah,
Because a lot
e-
of time you go to the rescue, you don't know what type of dog you have.
exactly. He definitely, well, the breeder I got him from also was the one who trained him in the two languages. I wish she was still around. She's no longer here. But yeah, he's full blooded.
Okay, well, my devices are about to die, but this was fun, Mika. Thank you for sitting with me.
Of course, I'm glad I was
Are
able
you
to
going
do it.
live tomorrow?
Yeah, I am. I'm starting to feel better, so I will be going live tomorrow, and I want you to come.
Okay.
Okay?
You girl, you know good and well I'll be there. I'm finna go look at the videos that you sent me and take my notes, and then
Mm.
tomorrow we'll be at your house.
Okay. Thank you for having me.
No
Talk to you
problem.
later,
Love you,
boo.
boo boo. Bye. Thank you guys for joining us. We'll see you next time.